Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Die Party Night City, a Cyberpunk 2020 adventure with me and my friends. Hey, friends. We're on work. We're on week number 12, which is also coinciding with Game of Siren's final appearance on tonight's show. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce everyone who will be playing today. First, we have Mr. AP Gaming World playing Dante Fierro.
It's been a dark day, Dave.
Oh, yeah?
Dark day.
Oh, what's happened?
Well, I mean, Stephen Lumpkin's leaving Roleplay Forever, and Adam Coble is now signed as the new Overlord forever. Never again will we have trees made out of people and free breasts.
Okay.
I can see you're not that shaken up by it, Dave. It's fine. It's
No,
okay.
no.
Okay.
Not really that much shaken up at all. Is that the big announcement? Is that what that big announcement
that
was?
was one of them. Joff and Wheat are also off of Roleplay.
Whoa.
Wow, DJ Wheat?
Yep.
And he's like my fave.
That's not good.
They're shutting it down. They're shutting down everything.
Why?
I don't know.
Crazy. Man.
I heard it was a sex scandal.
No.
I have unconfirmed rumors.
You literally just made that up right now.
Speaking about sex rumors.
The Russians hacked the roleplay email servers.
That's right. That's
Hey, it
right.
makes sense.
Rather than blame the people who wrote those emails, we should, of
We're
course,
blaming
blame
the
the
Russians.
Russians.
Yeah.
Speaking about blaming the Russians, let's move on to our favorite Russian, typical GM, aka Einar.
It's not Russian.
Wait, I'm the least Russian person I've ever met. This is a group of literally 6 Caucasian people. Wait, so it's five Caucasian people and me.
Hey, look, I'm Australian. I take offense to that.
Technically, I have Spanish in me.
I love that face that I love
You're gonna
the
have some Asian in you soon.
Right.
I love the face that Virgil makes whenever I make that sort of joke. He's just like
Australia.
like his beard goes into his face and he cringes.
That starts eating my mouth when I'm happy.
They're white. A different kind of white, you know?
So we have typical GM. Hey,
That's me.
typical. How you doing?
I feel like crap. Glad to
Why?
be here though. I just don't feel well.
Oh no, no. Hopefully this will put a smile on your face today.
I'm really angry.
Speaking about putting a smile on everyone's face, let's go over to Gamer Siren. How you doing, Miss?
Hey, I'm getting excited
Yeah.
because I leave at the end of the week. The movers are coming tomorrow, and all my shit's packed. I managed to get everything done in like 3 days.
You
So
literally
you have, like,
left
just
it to
a
the last
computer
minute.
and like one frying pan or something.
You're
You're like, shit, I need to unpack one frying pan right
no,
now.
it's not even that because everybody's been buying me food because everybody wants to like hang out before I leave. So people's just been buying me dinner. I'm like, oh, that works. Thanks, guys.
And you're
Appreciate
like,
it.
I don't have a refrigerator anymore. Stop fucking.
No, it's not like that. I only rented a room in the house I stay in, so all that shit's still here. Just all of my stuff though will be gone, so that's pretty exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this will be your last episode here, so I appreciate everything you've done for the game. It's nice to have someone here in this group who, I don't know, you kind of played the straight man of the group. So, like, I appreciate that. This group kind of needed something like that. But let's stop
Except
talking.
that one murder.
Yeah, I mean,
Two murders.
everyone gets one or two. You know, everyone gets one or two.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking about getting there one or two, let's talk to Mr. Zircon5, aka Ban Mortar.
Hey everyone. Glad to be here this eve as well to have our final session with Gamer Siren. Yeah, I hope there's like a good, good explosions to go out on or something. Maybe we should like hijack a VTOL and crash it into something.
Like a building, like
Yeah.
like you try to land
Or
it.
just like
in a
crash,
really
crash
big
it
ship.
into like a oil refinery.
Yeah, that's true. We could do that. Speaking about explosions, let's go to everyone's favorite explosion, Mr. Chippinit, aka Barash.
Boom! I'm here tonight.
Yeah.
Hey.
This also might be Barash's last episode, yeah?
Very
Wait, really?
possibly. Yeah, I might be rolling a cop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's Barash just takes such a minor role in things, so I kind of just wanted to make a character who's more active and trying to get stuff done with you guys.
Yeah, it was kind of a learning experience for me as well. That crafting just doesn't fit in this story. I mean, it might have fit in like a different game, but like, yeah, crafting not so big in this game. Wow, did we just lose someone?
Yeah, we lost the CEO.
Oh, we lost Arthur. That's no good.
Things went like dark. I'm wondering
Yeah,
if
they
it's
did.
like power went out.
I feel like crafting has its place in the game, but having a character whose primary responsibility and role in the group is crafting
Yeah,
necessarily makes them
yeah.
sort of NPC, basically. Your job is to stay behind and craft things for us. So
And since it's such a fast-acting game, I figured a cop might be good.
It's a fast-acting game with that moves slowly throughout the week.
A cop that used to be a cop, or that you're on the police force?
Yeah, you'll see.
Like-
You'll see.
like
You'll
how much of our murder is going to go unnoticed and unpunished?
And,
Oh, this is probably gonna. If I get my way, it's probably gonna be like a ex-Psycho Squad guy, so he's probably used to this shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Arthur's back. Okay, so while I make some camera movement and love, who wants to fill us in on what happened last week? For some IP.
let's see. Last week,
Last week,
Einar almost made a friend.
almost.
Almost.
I don't have
Um,
very good notes.
And we talked to. Oh yeah, we had
Mike
this.
Knight, right?
Yeah, we had a chat with that Mike Knight guy in the park, and then
Yeah.
Arthur got whisked away to be
Keep hearing we.
wined and dined by Arasaka as we plotted to blow up the building.
So there was like quite a kerfuffle as we like killed Mike Knight's men who were overseeing the meeting, and then after like 3 hours decided that we'd call the Russians and murder them and claim that we found the squad that was responsible for the murders.
Before
Meanwhile,
that was after we decided we weren't going to have the one Russian guy with the car because we were going to crash the car into the Arasaka building.
right, but luckily we found out that that's where Dante had disappeared to and is currently just getting shit-faced with a bunch of the Mike Knight's guys. And was it Arasaka guys?
Arasaka, yes.
Arasaka, yeah.
Mike Knight's guys are Arasaka's guys.
The Arasaka guys. And, you know, he was just making peace with himself in his last moments of life and getting really drunk.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, they're gonna
He has
throw
a
me off a
suicide
building.
ship as well.
Glug, 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 yeah? Okay. Yeah, no, that
I think we, like, faded out on him just, like, partying, right?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean,
we-
the way
we
all of us
finally-
remembered events was very different.
Finally took down the...
My point of view was drastically altered from yours.
I think the most important thing to take away from that session, though, was how much information we got on Sailor Moon.
Really?
Yes.
I want to make a note of this. Chip, you're like changing characters, right?
Duh.
So I feel like what you really were doing last session was saying,
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. He
Bye,
loses his
Alicia.
power.
I like how, like, we know, like, that the lights go out first and then the, like, connection cuts.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's like instantaneous
picture
in a
again.
moment that the picture stays there because you can still see his microphone.
Mhm.
Yeah. And him, if you look hard enough.
But it's like that.
Yeah.
It's
The
kind of
blueness is spreading. Like it was starting with Virgil. Now all I see is like dark blue on Arthur's camera.
Good, we got the
He's
JPEG,
blue.
the
Love
Sailor
it,
Moon
love it,
JPEG up again.
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Whoever did, who actually made that?
I think that was
Wendy.
Win did. Yeah.
Who
'cause
told
good
him?
job on the face angles. Bravo.
Personalized. That's going in my background.
Yeah.
I need to do this.
So this might be a very difficult to run episode to run if we don't have
I feel like things will progress a lot more quickly without Dante always trying to keep us from accomplishing things in the most efficient manner.
I got an idea.
that's
do like a turn
double
order.
negative, right?
And then each of us gets to take our own turn playing Dante Fiero.
Oh my god, yes!
I'm okay with that.
Like, Einar, I love you like my own son. Please, go and pee on as many of my carpets as you would like, and
Oh
take
my
right here is
God.
yours now.
That looks so good.
Oh, maybe we could do it like in the style of like a flashback episode where each of us tells our point of view and what we think happened. So it's going to be fragmentally distorted. Or, like we have to be like maybe we're talking to a reporter about Dante and what he's done for us in this episode, and we're each framing Dante as a completely different person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you're saying he's a great human being, the best human being, and then someone else is like, no, I hate him. I hate him.
Oh,
so
actually, Windaber has a good idea. Play Dante Dogbait Fiero.
Ew, I mean,
Rugs, my rugs were the light holy.
Drugs,
Oh,
not
dog
drugs.
bait. Okay, yeah. No, I get it. Yeah.
Stand on rugs, not drugs.
So let's go ahead and continue because this episode has to happen regardless of, sort of the if Arthur can or cannot play. So sorry about that, Arthur. Unfortunately, come back when you can. We love you. So let's talk about a few things that need to happen. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. Welcome back, good sir. Are you having rolling power issues?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Help.
so we're just
How?
going to go ahead, if you don't mind, because we got a lot to get through today. So you guys last week, you met up with Mike Knight and you had a kerfuffle, and then you pushed some Russian dudes onto you to cover up the fact that you accidentally killed Mike Knight's security force. So
accidentally, on purpose.
accidentally, the whole thing, yeah. So let's start off with the fact that last week, Game of Siren, you managed to get a piece of information regarding the assassination attempts on Einar. Now, what was your intentions with these things?
Well, didn't I get his location?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you got a location that he would be at.
Right.
You don't know who he is.
No. I just know what he looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna make plans to go and meet him.
Okay. What do those plans look like?
Well, if I can't talk him down, assassinate him.
All right. I mean, like, give me an idea of what you're planning exactly.
Well, first I have to find him. Like I said, then I have to go talk him down, or try to.
Mm-hmm.
So find where he is. Say, hey, is there any way that we can come up with some type of a deal so you'll stop trying to kill off Einar? Maybe try to get some information on why he's trying to kill Einar.
Okay.
So it'd be more convincing to try to talk him out of it.
Okay.
And then my backup plan, like I said, is if he doesn't agree to whatever thing we come up with, then try to kill him. I do... Hold on. Need to see something real quick. Weapon.
Weapons. Do I
Yeah.
have any?
Cybernetics. See my skills here. And then try to carry in a rifle.
Try to carry in a rifle. She says.
Yeah, I mean, I'll carry my handguns on me if I can, just because they're smaller and I could hide them better.
All right. Well, first things first, I'm gonna need from you an idea of like your overall scheme here. So he'll be at fucked up, I know, like some sort of motel, right?
Okay.
Staying in a motel.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna act like a prostitute or something that goes to the wrong room.
Okay, what's your fallback plan here? Are you telling anyone? Like, what's the deal?
No, I'm not. Well, maybe I might share it with Band. Just so in case something happens, I can get the information out to the rest of the group.
You're gonna share it with the guy who originally was trying to give people information to kill me.
That was for something else.
Okay. So, Band, I guess Zephyr comes to you with this information. What exactly do you tell him?
Well, first I'm going to go up to him and like, so I have a really crazy burning question. What was going on with the assassination attempts you're trying to get on Einar?
I think we just lost fucking...
Did we lose everybody?
I was like, oh no, Arthur dropped again, but it's actually Virgil who dropped this time.
Thanks for joining us on Dropped Frames tonight, guys.
Drop Webcams, it's my new TV show where we talk about how hard it is to be a D&D streamer on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So Arthur, how hard is it to be a D&D streamer on Twitch?
That's pretty easy. Just hundreds of hours of devotion.
I mean, did you not get the...
Several good friends who will show up on a regular basis, a stable internet connection,
Did you not get
dozens of loyal fans to show up every week and watch everything you do.
Did you not get the fucking memo? This is supposed to be like a down and out stream. You're not supposed to be happy at all.
Man, it's so hard to get into the role-playing biz. I've tried it myself, but I haven't even been able to stream once.
Do you know how many fucking dicks I had to suck to get to where I am today?
How many?
Oh my
How many
God.
dicks?
All right.
At least 2?
I even got plastic surgery to look like Neil Erickson, but people don't like me still.
I mean, a question that answers itself.
Okay, so nix the Band idea. 'Cause I don't know if he's coming back.
No, he's talking to us. He's fine.
Yeah, he said his power's out.
His power's out.
Oh God. Okay.
I mean, he has his phone.
Man,
Okay.
I could never imagine this episode just being
By the way,
like,
my whole area's power's out, so I
Everything's-
might drop again. Several.
Everything's telling us not to go. Don't go. Don't go.
I mean, what it's saying is we need to kill Zephyr quickly this episode before.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
obviously we need to offer Zephyr in a blood ritual to Arasaka to apologize for all the offenses she's offered on my behalf.
Oh yeah. Sounds reasonable to me.
I mean, you're laughing, and yet I do need to give them something. You have several fingers that we can offer.
No, I want to keep all my fingers. Thank you.
I mean, you can get cyber fingers afterwards. It's fine.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. What do I really need?
And
them
yeah,
for?
I love how the threats in this game is like, I'll cut off your hand. It's like, I mean,
Sniper fingers.
worse fates, right? I mean,
Giving cyber fingers is not such a bad thing for women. Just come to me, I can make some finger for you and
No, get out. You're being really weird about this.
Can we make them glow?
Yeah, probably.
Chip.
I mean, you need to do like Valhalla and have them shoot bullets.
Even better.
how is Valhalla anyway?
Oh my god. Listen, I've never really been quite clear what a waifu is, but now that I've played that game, I have one. So I feel like I've really taken
I
a
did
quantum
not
leap
expect
forward in my
that. I
life.
did not expect that. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna play this thing. Which one's your waifu?
Listen, it sounds like a silly concept. You're a bartender who doesn't talk very much, and you serve drinks to weird people in the cyberpunk dystopian future.
Yeah.
And in the end, it's like some really deep fucking talk. They're like, how about this world-changing event that happened? Can I get your thoughts on that? And I'm like, Whoa.
On Steam.
Also, I played a drinking game where every time they did that anime ... bullshit, I took a shot. I had to stop after the first hour.
Shit. You mean the ellipses? Where they're like,
Yeah, ellipses.
where they're just like,
Listen, one of the bar patrons is a Twitch streamer.
Which one?
Her name is Streaming Chan.
Jeez.
So good. She's like, I have 6,000 viewers watching you right now. You're gonna have to take your shirt off and show your tits, or I am, and I've already done that twice today.
Is that what you?
I
Okay.
gotta buy this game.
It's so fucking good.
Okay. I know it's not voice.
What's it called?
Right. So that's
Called
one.
Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartending Action.
V space A.
V4-11 VA-11 Hala.
Holler at your boy. Anyway, all right. So, how about we sidebar that stuff for now while we wait for Virgil to get back. Let's go over to Dante in the penthouse suite. So, yeah. I mean, you've basically got confirmation that the Russian mafia has successfully been framed for the murders of Mike Knight's entourage, security entourage.
You can always count on us, boss. Always.
I mean, you say successfully.
Hey, you can always count on us, boss.
Literally, like 5 seconds before they picked up the phone, some guy was like, "Hey, man, our public detectives are pretty good, right? They like find everything out." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yep, they're gonna find this out. They're gonna find it out so bad, they're really gonna fall off the roof."
Is it Aztec Incorporated that private inspection agency is?
No, it's they. I mean, to give you guys an idea and to sort of wrap back around here, the people that investigated Montecento Jojo Corporation were their detectives, and they were simply following leads on the evidence that you left behind at crime scenes, and then you killed them. So that's partly the reason why Mike Knight even knows about you guys. So, GG on that. GG no RE. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm still drinking heavily to dull the pain of my inevitable being thrown off the roof.
Yeah.
You
So
know, I feel like maybe if I'm really loose when it happens, there's a possibility
that you'll just glide down.
My body will snap.
You just like.
You'll just lie down and show them your expensive rug.
So yeah. Well, while you're in there, I mean, like, what time of night do you think it is, roughly?
I mean,
Maybe like
party
8 p.m.
time.
Like 8
Party
p.m.?
night.
I'm imagining it's fairly early for some reason.
I mean, it's currently Rocco clock.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Rock o'clock, beer o'clock. Beer o'clock was a couple hours ago. Now it's rock o'clock.
I mean, yeah, beer o'clock was a while ago.
Yeah. So yeah. So Yuki is probably the most drunk out of all of the Arasaka that are there. And he comes stumbling up to you. His tie is gone, right? He doesn't know where it's at, and his pants are wet from being in the pool. Like, he just put his pants back over his underpants, so he's got like that fucking
I'm just like,
swimmers.
Yuki, didn't they provide us with courtesy swim trunks? Why would you have gone in the pool with your own clothing?
No. He used their clothing, but he put his pants over the top of the swim trunks when he got out.
I mean, you're not making it any less weird.
I don't try to make it any less weird.
Okay. Yuki, you've made this very weird.
Listen to me when I talk to you. You should take this deal. You should work with us. We need people we can trust on the team.
Yeah, Yuki, you know what? This sounds like a great deal. I'm just going,
I feel like I could very much trust you.
Yeah,
Theo.
there are many people who say that I am a very trustworthy person. And one thing you don't do with trustworthy friends is throw them off roofs. Just to set boundaries. And
You've
any
mentioned
future
that
interactions we have.
quite a lot tonight. Have you? Is it like a thing? Like, what's going on?
I mean, have you heard of cricketing?
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
That sounds like something that would be on one of those Twitch role-playing streams or something like that.
I wouldn't know. I'd never be caught dead watching one. What am I, some sort of loser?
Ooh,
Get wrecked, audience.
ouch. Numbers drop.
So, we can trust each other then, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. There will be zero problems here at all.
Okay. I must admit, when I first joined this, he like stretches his arms out and he's like, when I first joined this, I had ulterior motives. I wanted to make all of the shit in Night City feel the pain and suffering of Arasaka coming down on them like a bull in China.
This is not making me feel better, Dave.
But now I do it for Mr. Knight. His vision of the city is something that his father had, and I want to... Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth. What were we talking about?
Oh, gross.
We were talking about how I've agreed to work with Mike Knight.
Oh,
We should
yes.
sign contracts immediately that include a cause that I never be thrown off the top of a building.
You've mentioned that quite a bit tonight. Is that like a trigger for you or something?
Yes, it's been happening quite a lot lately. Haven't you been watching the news? People falling off buildings all the time.
They should put barriers or like handlebars on the roof.
I mean, but then what if you need to throw someone off the roof?
You throw them over the barrier.
You know, sometimes, Yuki, I think that you are an idiot. And then sometimes I think that you are secretly very wise.
They say
I've only known you for about 6 hours, so
ancient Arasakan proverb.
that's really racist, man.
You make people believe that you're something you're not, and then you surprise them by throwing them off a building.
I guess I have more in common with Arasaka than I thought.
All right, let's slide wipe over to the other thing. So, Zephyr, you go and talk to Band.
Yeah.
Let's have a.
So,
where is
yeah,
this
just gonna
taking?
walk up to him.
Okay, where's this taking place?
I don't know, Band, where are you?
I'm probably like in the kitchen, and I'm making like just some macaroni and cheese.
Like, is it out of a box?
Yeah, it's just out of a box.
Sweet. What's the brand?
The brand is it's probably like at I don't know, like the cheapest supermarket. It's probably like 99-cent brand.
Yo,
Yeah,
is
but
it
it's-
macaroni and cheese by
Nah,
Mike Pence?
Here's what it is. It's kibble and cheese.
Kibbles and cheese, and the macaronis are in the shape of like cat food.
Man. Can you imagine like the street commercial for that? Kibbles and cheese. Kibbles and cheese. Yeah, kibbles and cheese.
Mhm.
Have you seen that
Only
commercial where
contains
a guy
up to
like
73% dog
cat
food.
starts rotating it over his head?
Yeah.
I feel like that guy would probably be doing the kibbles and cheese commercial.
So, kibble in Night City is literally like street trash food, but a lot of people like the taste of it. A lot. But it's actually pretty much dog food.
Oh, man.
Okay, so I got like kibbles and cheese, like powdered cheese.
It's like I can imagine
And-
I can imagine the advert, right? It's like there's a dog barking every time they say kibbles and cheese. It's just like, and then down the bottom in like really small white text is like,
May contain dog.
may contain up to 27% dog food.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of like walk up to the room like, so making some kibbles and cheese, huh?
Yeah, well, I just like it cold, so I'm just stirring cold water into that mix there.
Oh, okay.
Dave literally shudders.
It's just like, you know that sound that pasta makes like...
So gross.
And it's like, cheesy.
So I'm not here to bullshit you, but why did you happen to put that hit out on Einar?
Sorry, which?
Yeah, the hit that you put on Einar, during Dante's wedding. Just kind of want to know what was behind that.
Wait, did I put out a hit on Einar?
You did. Remember, we were conspiring together to try to.
I didn't think we actually ever did that.
No, you were putting out information into Ips about where I was going to be because we were trying to get somebody else to come and shoot at the wedding.
But I intercepted it.
So I could save Dante from them and prove that I was more worthy of his love than Samantha Tallis.
Sounds so bad. And yet so good.
Yeah. No, it was pretty bad. It's still kind of terrifying.
At least he didn't present you with a ring.
If I can't have you, no one can have you, right?
Obsessive girlfriend lunch.
Like, oh, look, I haven't put a hit out on Einar. I don't have any money. How would I pay anyone?
That's the funny thing, because I got that text message. I got your hit.
What text message?
And I show him the text about, and the information about you putting out that hit.
It's not a hit, though, right? It just says Einar's going to be here.
No, you literally paid a hit. You literally...
You say, hey...
I don't even remember the text or the email.
You literally were hiring somebody. He'll be here. Please kill this guy. To whoever is willing to do it.
Selling information to the, like selling my location to them.
I'm almost positive I didn't actually say I will pay anyone or to kill anyone. I'm almost positive because I wouldn't have any money.
See before note that he has no money to actually pay people to kill me.
Do we ever need money in the past?
Yeah, that's an excellent point.
Yeah.
We've operated on very low resources for quite some time.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
It's a testament to my ingenuitive leadership skills. And
the fact that you have unlimited resources as a character, Like,
I mean,
Van,
at this point, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. I was just curious what your mindset was because I have something I need to tell you, but I need to know that I can trust you first.
So do you know how many people have a hit out on Einar? I mean, I'd be in the minority if I didn't have one. So
very true. I'm going after the person that's putting the hits out.
Well, look, I already looked into that. It's
like
like a worldwide conspiracy. Everyone wants him dead.
No, one person has been putting all the hits out. I know who it is. I don't want to give you that information because I'm going to try to stop him. But what I do need
from I already have this information, and I'm pretty sure I have like a sheet with like 50 names of different people that want Einar dead somewhere. Didn't I do like a whole research?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is the least I already came up with. I just gave up because I got told down by like 350. And I said, we let it go. We let it slide. They come to us. We deal with it then. I mean, except for the one time where I told the guy directly where Einar was going to be and told him to go there to kill him. But that was just like a thing.
The thing.
I mean, like a ruse,
Right, to try to stop the wedding. I understand that.
But thing is, I mean, literally, once I started looking, it was like most of the Facebook pages I saw were just also, offering small bounties for Einar's head.
Yeah, this isn't a small bounty. This is the person that's behind it. So, what I need from you, though, is if I don't come back
From where?
from where I'm going, I need you to deliver this letter.
Come back when? I mean, time frames are important. This kind of thing. Are you
True.
meant to be back by brunch? Or
Give me a day. I figure I could wrap this up in probably a day.
it's a long time. I mean,
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So a long time is a day. Yeah. If I'm not back by a day, that would definitely, something bad has happened. But I need you to deliver this letter to Dante. Please don't open it. Let him open it. And
Dante, I love you.
and this is also some more information. This is pretty much where I'm going. But I don't want you to look at this until I don't come back.
okay, well, you could guarantee that I won't look in here if you just tell me where you're going.
I'm not going to tell you where I'm going. But I need
I
you to
don't
also
really feel
swear.
comfortable sending it up by yourself, giving me this letter and being like, I might not be back. Sounds like you'll be dead.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, we got a whole team full of security experts.
I understand that. But there's other pressing matters right now. Like Arasaka. They have to be taken care of, and they need the group to take care of them.
Look, I think the boss is taking care of him. I mean, he's a very handy man.
And who's going to go save the boss? You guys have to go save
I mean,
the boss.
he's in communication. They haven't thrown him off any buildings yet.
Yet. Just promise me you'll do this for me.
I text him real quick, falling off building, okay?
Okay, thanks, boy.
I like the idea of like just swapping over to Dante for a second, and you know that
I'm like,
scene-
ah!
yeah, just falling backwards into a pool. Oh, I was gonna say like you're doing like you're like that camera that they always set up inside of like the water that they push the guy's head into when they're like drowning him, but like. And then it like zooms out and you're bobbing for apples in like freaking tequila or something like that instead, and everyone's like, eh. But yeah, jumping into a pool is much better.
And just before you think to use this this device to find out where they are, it won't trigger until my cybernetics shut down. So,
Like, what?
yeah, like if I die, you
Then-
won't be able to access this information until I die.
It's a dead man switch.
I
I
mean,
mean, you say that, and yet
last time I heard someone with this much, talking about this much preparation for death, we was planning a funeral. I'm getting might worried. Yeah.
I can't read people's minds. I don't know what's going to happen. I just need to prepare. That's what I do.
They don't have wills in this day and age. They just have like boxes that open up when people die. No, not really. They have wills.
It's like a time capsule.
Yeah.
Promise me, band.
I mean, I guess if it's your dying wish, God, I mean, I don't know, you just can't get some support from your friends. Fine, whatever you wish then.
Thank you.
It was at this point that Band realized he made way too much kibbles and
Macaroni
cheese.
and cheese.
He's just been adding scoop after scoop
Yeah.
the entire time.
Your kibbles and cheese is getting warm.
Oh, that is so gross.
Yeah,
And I
just
walk
drop.
away.
I just drop a few ice cubes in it and start stirring.
Oh. You're a monster.
Oh, that's probably the most disgusting thing that's ever happened in this game. I'm gonna say it. That literally gets me, man. Ugh. Anyways, it's top of the hour. We're gonna take a quick break here, and then we'll come back. where you and Zephyr and Band go, because you're bringing Band with you, right? Or you just did you just?
No, I'm going by myself.
Okay. So what's your plan here?
Go find the guy at his hotel?
Motel. Big difference.
Motel.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
What's the difference between a motel and a hotel?
One is you want to stay in, the other one is you don't want to stay in.
Yeah.
Is it the motels tend to be a little more seedier?
Motel,
Like a strip mall with rooms?
Motels you can pay by the hour. Hotels you pay by the day.
Right.
That's the difference. And I'll let your mind wander as to what exactly that means. In case you're like under 12 years old, what are you doing watching this? And secondly, it basically means sex. So
Yep. Get in, get out.
Oh, I thought they were only playing Pokemon Go.
yeah.
Get the fuck out! I play Pokemon Go.
Yeah. What the fuck?
The fuck is wrong with you, Chip? Real men play Pokemon Go so they can get shredded calves. Your calves look like little man.
And like really strong fingers, where you break your phone flicking a ball.
Got it. Am I this flexible? Probably not. That's what
Ooh.
like.
I don't know. Those are decent looking calves.
Don't get my
Not a lot
stream
of definition,
banned.
but you know they're there.
Damn it! Now, sorry, Twitch. I didn't mean to show leg on the stream.
Is leg bannable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to show your feet on stream.
What?
Shut up.
Never heard that.
I thought it was only chesticles.
It's just testicles.
Just testicles.
Nope.
Okay.
It's feet as well.
Feet and testicles. Got you.
Feet and testicles, the only thing that are bannable on Twitch. Anyway,
Wow.
That's weird. Why?
because
Foot fetish.
people, yeah, exactly. Because people were like, well, I can't show my boobs
I can show my feet and
and
still
show
get
my
paid.
feet and get paid. So yeah.
People are into some weird stuff, man, and I'm gonna go to the country where all the weird stuff originates.
I'm literally looking at the rule of conduct, and I can't find anything about foot or feet.
Really?
I don't think it's
Someone's
the feet,
been
dude.
banned from that before. Anyway, there's also a rule in there where they say that they could do whatever they want. So you know.
And they've done that before, for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
on an everyday basis.
Anyway, so what is your? You said you wanted to dress up like a prostitute. Is that something you're wanting to do still? Like, tell us about the way that you try and approach this.
Where are you going to find the prostitute, and what are you going to dress her up as?
I'm not gonna dress a prostitute. So, as I'm getting prepped, I'm in my room, and I go with like the skimpiest clothes I have. So I have a black micro mini skirt. I've got a glittery pink halter top.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hair up and
Give me a wardrobe and style. We'll see how prostitute you get.
You should have just called me for fashion advice.
Right? Dante's makeovers. Just showing up out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
That's another side story we'll go into later. So depending on your role, that'll be how prostituted you look. 10 through 30.
14.
Okay,
How
so
prostitute you look.
you look pretty bad.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to help you look like a prostitute since I've never had to use one before, but I could certainly help you look more beautiful.
So you look like your last meal came out of a vending machine.
Okay.
Which is perfect for the motel, I guess.
You look like you stayed to split the kibble and cheese.
I mean, you did make enough, so, you know.
Yeah. No. Oh, no. Yeah, that's all right. I don't really need anything really crazy.
Yeah, let me just. I'll help you out here, Virgil. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
just put the cat on camera.
Yeah.
Why not?
So go ahead while I do some arrangements real quick.
Oh, sleeping cat.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, the only thing is I've got I don't know how I'm gonna carry the guns. Maybe I have one of those big bags, like those giant chick purses.
Okay. So
I don't
you look like a terrible prostitute, and you look conspicuous as well.
And I look like I'm a kleptomaniac. Yeah.
Mm.
So I have like a big enough bag that I could just put my stuff in it, and I do.
Nice.
And I just like sling it around my side and like,
Okay. Are you how are you approaching this? Are you like spying on the place? Are you doing any surveillance to work out where he is? Like, how do you know which motel room he's in?
I'm spying on him. So I'm just hanging out in one of the cars.
Okay. How long do you want to wait?
I'll wait about 4 hours.
Okay, yeah, you don't really see much. Give me
Nothing at all?
Give me a perception.
Okay.
Awareness/notice. Sorry.
There it is. 16?
I mean, yeah, you notice that a lot of people coming and going. Yeah, near the 3 hour 20 mark, you do notice your target coming out of a room and, going to the reception and then coming back to the room. In terms of what he's wearing basically just like a robe. And the only reason you notice it is because the headpiece for the robe is down, so he's not covering his head at all.
Okay.
But the rest of his body is covered.
So I wait about 10 minutes and I exit the car and go to his room. Knock on the door.
Okay. How do you knock? Daintily, like hard? Like...
Yeah, just like really gentle, like,
He doesn't answer.
Room service.
You see like the blind peek.
And I like wave at him, like all.
He will like do the thing where people with the door chain,
Yeah.
They open up the thing a little bit and he's like, go away. And then he closes it.
Hey,
So-
wait a minute.
You can put your foot in the door if you want to try and stop him from closing it. Yeah. So do you do that?
Yes. But not in like a crazy forceful way. Just kind of like, hey, wait.
He's like, listen, I don't have time for whatever it is that you're trying. Sorry. God. What type of accent do you have, Einar?
What type of accent does Einar have?
You're
Basically,
loud.
yeah, just loud, very like
He
bluff.
has weird like accent.
Yeah.
Like he accents the words, like punctuates weirdly with his voice, but he doesn't really have much of an accent.
Listen,
Right.
go away. I don't need anything right now. There you go. That's a good one. We'll go with that. That sounds like Einar. Not really, but we'll go with it.
Well, you have something that I need.
You must have the wrong hotel room.
I definitely don't.
Okay, so you're gonna need to do something more to try and get in this room.
I have information on a particular person you want.
So at that, a head appears around into the doorway, and he's like, "Yeah, who?"
Einar?
He like sort of just looks at you for a moment, and then he'll like move your foot out the way, and then he'll close the door and you'll unhook it, and he just sort of like swing the door open slowly, and he's like, "Get in here, then."
Okay. So I kind of like scout around the room. Do I see anything?
Yeah, boxes. Military grade boxes. Lots of ammunition. Guns.
Looks like you're funding a small army.
So yeah, he's gonna close the door and he's gonna be holding a pistol at you.
I just turned to him. Hey. I'm just here to talk. I just had.
Yeah,
you
well,
know,
talk. I can do that. You can talk while I hold this pistol.
Sure thing. So I hear word on the street is that you want Einar dead.
But I hope
And
so.
you are the
I paid
one.
enough money to have this word on the street happen. How is it that a streetwalker like you got this information?
I have my ways. Some of us are a little more resourceful.
Got it. You fucked a guy. Big whoop.
Oh. If only you knew. Anyhow, I'm
He
actually here.
quizzically just like raises an eyebrow and he's just sort of like, ugh, gross.
I'm sure that you fucked a girl sometime too.
No, not really.
Oh. And Einar isn't your son.
He's sort of like, yeah, he just sort of like raises the pistol higher and he's just like, now that never got out on the street before.
Like I said, some of us are a little more resourceful than others. I'm here to find out how I can get you to stop sending people to kill him. What is it that you really want?
I thought
So
that
that
was
you'll-
obvious with all the hits.
Well, okay, how about this? Why do you want him dead so badly?
Really, Siren? Really? Your
I-
going out storyline is the lyrics to a Spice Girls song?
What the fuck?
God. That's true.
We'll let that one brew for a minute. We'll let that one brew.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Sorry, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Yeah.
I mean, Dave's on it. Dave knows.
I have to know I'm the GM. That's how that shit works. So he just sort of like what was the question again? Why you want Einar dead? Okay.
Yeah, why do you want Einar dead?
He's just like, well, I don't think I need to tell you that. I mean, what could you possibly tell me that I don't already know?
I didn't have anything to tell you.
Then why the fuck are you here?
Because I want you to stop.
You want me to stop trying to kill my son?
Yes.
I don't think that'll happen. No, I'm okay with him dying and you never knowing. If you want more information, you're gonna have to roll for it. Which means, doing something.
So I'm gonna persuade him.
Okay. Do you have persuade?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna persuade him into getting some of the backstory to why he wants to kill him.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Make a convincing argument, and then do a roll, and we'll see how that works.
So maybe if I can know a little bit more as to why you want to kill him, I can make you a counter offer that might be worth your while to stop.
He sort of like looks over at you, and he's like, "Take a seat in that chair specifically. That one right over there in the corner.
What's in the chair?
Cushions, I think."
Okay.
Probably
you-
a lot worse. This is a motel, remember?
So there's all these other chairs. Why can't I take a seat in one of them?
What's in the chair?
That
What's
one.
in the chair?
That one is not near any of the weapons.
Yes, I understand. Okay, so I sit down in the chair and I set my purse on my lap like any other.
And then he like pulls out some handcuffs, and he's like, "Now latch yourself to the chair."
Oh no! I'm not in any of that kinky shit. I promise you everything's cool. I'll sit in this chair. You can watch me. I don't want to be tied up. I'm not into that. I'm sure you've watched videos that
Either
are.
that or give me your bag.
I can't do that either. What if I have to go to the bathroom? I got female things in here.
You'll piss your pants, I guess.
It's not like that. I don't want to ruin this motel.
He like looks around and it's just like,
It's just this
I don't think
ratty,
you'll have
terrible
any
motel.
problems with that. Yeah.
Like vomit stained walls and like cigarette burned.
I don't even sleep in that
Carpet.
bed. I don't even put my guns on that bed. Because I'll have to touch the guns later. There's no problem about this place being harmed. So you have a choice. Handcuff or bag.
Fine. So I handcuff my one arm to the chair.
Great. So he'll sit in another chair. He'll still level his gun at you, though.
That's fine.
Talk.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm curious as to, why exactly you want this to happen.
Oh, yeah, give me the perception check. Not the perception, the persuasion check.
No.
Roll a 1.
You okay there, Jabba?
Yeah.
We talk.
Wukasu rolled a 1.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Woke up the kitty a little bit.
Virgil's prepping for his character for the Christmas special.
He's playing Java's little rat thing.
Yeah, he's playing Salacious.
Yeah,
Is that his name? He
Yeah,
has
his
a
name's
name.
Salacious Crumb.
God damn.
Listen, man, there are characters that are on screen for half a second that have names.
All right. So yeah, he just sort of you don't really the fumble doesn't mean much. He's just convinced that you don't know anything.
Convinced that I don't know anything. What do you mean?
That that he doesn't have to tell you shit.
Okay.
As I
All
said,
right.
I have no reason to tell you anything.
Okay, so what kind of a price are you looking for so that you'll stop?
Oh. Oh. You see, this can only be paid with blood. And, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have a son anymore, so I don't mind killing the man.
He's been doing really good things, though. I mean, terrible good things, but good things nevertheless.
He like
Things that you might be proud of.
he sort of stands up and he's just like, and how would you know that?
Because I know him.
So he's like, he'll start laughing and he'll just like, he put his pistol away and into his leg holster, and he'll take off his robe. He'll take off his robe.
God, don't be naked. Don't be
And-
naked. Don't
Underneath,
be naked.
underneath it, it's like a very sort of bulky, older model Metal Gear that he's in. And he'll walk over to a shotgun. And then he'll
As he's
kick open a box of shells. He'll grab a handful, and then he'll sit back down in his chair, and he'll start loading them slowly. And he's just like, so, you know you know him. That's great. You know, it's not just him I can kill. You keep loading the shotgun shells into the gun. It's just like,
so while he's loading that, since I realized this isn't going to work, I pull out my rifle and do a 3-round burst at him from my bag.
it's only one hand, right? So, jeez, your bag must be fucking immensely big, by the way.
It's a big bag.
It's a big bag.
They're like mini duffel bags now, man.
Okay.
It's a Nightcity apartment special. It's a bag that you can sleep in.
I'm fucking serious. I've seen some of these fucking things. And I'm like, what the shit? You can fit a fucking sink in it.
Okay. Give me a rifle check, please. Oh,
A rifle
wait,
check?
do you have
Just saying, imagining this scene while listening to Careless Whisper makes it so much better, especially when he stands up and takes the robe off and he's wearing an armored suit.
Yeah, do you
And
have
then everyone's just slow motion reaching for guns.
do you have a weapon set up?
Yeah, I have rifle.
Okay, cool. Roll that for me, please.
11.
No. Roll your weapon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The 3-round burst.
Yep. Do I have to target anything?
Yeah, I'll drag out a guy real quick. Does that work? Okay, target that thing.
No, I can't target it.
Really? Give me a second.
No.
Okay, try now.
Yep. Got it. Please, role-playing gods. With armor piercing, mind you.
Oh, okay. Very well.
Okay, why didn't that work?
Don't know. Try again.
Nope.
Didn't work? You sure you got your weapon set up correctly?
Yeah.
Let me just check his sheet. Ah, that'd be why. Okay, try now.
Alright. Alright.
Wow. You almost damage him. How the fuck is that possible? Okay. So yeah, the bullets sort of ricochet off his armor. And at that, he just stands up and he just levels a shotgun at you and just fucking lap lap.
I pull the chair up.
Oh yeah, it's your turn still. Do you try and move or anything like that?
So I put myself between the window and him, and I pull the chair up before he shoots.
Before he
and like
shoots.
kind of put it in front of me.
Okay, that's not. Yeah, you probably get 2 armor, maybe. I don't know. What is your? You don't not wearing anything right now?
No, just my clothes. Unless they make a micro mini.
Let's see. Sorry, I just gotta pull up the shotgun stats because I don't have it on this character. Talk about not being good, yeah? Alright. Give me a second here. Oh no. $20, 46, 2, and 70. Okay. Yeah, so do you have an icon? You do. Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, by throwing the chair up, you managed to block like most of it, but the chair is completely fucking shattered now. And then he's going.
He's not handcuffed to anything?
Yeah, you're not handcuffed or anything right now. And with that, he's going to take another shot with the second.
Is it a multiple rate of fire shotgun?
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Like an
What?
automatic?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, even with a pump action shotgun, you can get off like 5 shots in 6 seconds. It's not
Yeah.
hard.
Legit?
Yeah. But this is a double barrel thing.
Oh, okay.
A coach gun.
Yeah.
Just
So
seeing the cat dreaming over here. It's like running. Hilarious.
so yeah, he takes another shot at you, and maybe you like I don't know.
I'm running.
What type of armor do you have?
I wear.
Because you have something on.
Yeah, I've got. Normally I have like nylon, but I have like a light armor jacket, flak pants is normally what I carry.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't be wearing any of that right now, but we can still say
Right.
that you had something on that would be similar. There's no way you'd walk into this. So yeah, no, yeah. Your turn. You've basically been freed. You're still wearing handcuffs on one hand, but it's not connected to anything in particular, except for maybe like a piece of wood or something like that.
Right. So I put my one hand on the other chair that's there. Is there another chair?
Sure, there could be
As I'm
another
making
chair.
my way toward the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I put my one hand on the other chair and take another shot at him.
Okay. Yeah. You using a rifle one-handed?
Yeah.
Okay. That is probably going to be like a -4.
Okay.
So roll that up. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Typical.
Say it again.
Firing a rifle one-handed?
Is nearly impossible.
Yeah, -4.
Okay.
I love having Typical on the stream because I'm like, Typical, tell me about guns, and he's like, okay,
Well, like she's firing an FN assault rifle, right?
yeah,
It's gonna be a high caliber round. It's gonna be very hard to control the recoil, even with putting it into your shoulder, firing from a braced position.
and she's dainty. She doesn't have a very good body. Wow, you've been nailing these 3-bound worst, except for the fact that you rolled a 1. All right, the
Yep.
fumble is a 2, so roll me a 1d100 real quick.
Oh my god. She rolled a 1 trying to fire one-handed.
68.
68.
Okay, so lose balance. Character must make a difficult reflex roll in order to avoid falling, which makes sense. You're firing a fucking gun one-handed.
Right.
If character falls, must make an average reflex roll to stand up on subsequent turns. If he doesn't fail, his D10 roll during the next attack is cut in half, rounding down. Okay, so you need to roll me a difficult reflex check, which I believe difficult is 20? Could be wrong there. I'm pretty sure difficult is 20.
Okay.
So make a reflex check.
Yep. Did it go?
Difficult is 20, yeah.
Right. 9.
Yeah, you fucking try and fire this thing, and then you just fall over on your back. So if you want to stand up, you can do so. I'll let you do it this turn, given the circumstances.
Okay.
Average reflex roll to stand up. So average, I believe, is 15.
So another reflex?
Yeah.
No, I don't even stand up. I just fall back against the whatever's there.
Yeah, you struggle, but maybe like trying to hang onto the rifle and trying to stand up at the same time while handcuffed to something is not working for you.
Yeah, I wasn't handcuffed anymore. I just wanted to go grab the chair.
Well, you're still handcuffed to debris. You're not like to a
Oh,
chair
yeah.
or whatever, but yeah.
Does he have? Well, it
Yes.
doesn't matter now.
So yeah, he'll like he'll sort of stalk over to you, and he'll be reloading his shotgun, and he'll be say, "If you honestly thought that would hurt me, you fucked up." And then he'll stand right over you, and he's just going to blap blap. So you're in your back, so he gets like a +5.
So Einar, when were you gonna roll initiative and snipe this dude?
I mean, never, since no one ever told me anything about this.
I mean, didn't we establish before the show that we were doing like this you save Zephyr at the last second thing?
How does that work?
His gun jams.
Well, no,
I
that's
worked really hard on the
not
script for this
right.
episode, guys. I want everyone to stick to their lines.
I don't know,
Ad-libs.
Yeah, let me know when Go Gorilla bursts in through the wall.
Chip, what's going on with this roll, man?
with
Oh yeah, what the hell?
Let me take a look.
It's weird that the last 3 rolls have literally done 0 damage to her. So
Let me take a look.
I'm actually surprised that you managed to run away from a shotgun, to be honest with you, but pretty sure the rolls are fucked.
The cheer helped.
Yeah, we're just gonna roll.
Try
again.
now.
Try now? What did you do different?
Try now.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll damage. So basically your
She's
first...
got the plot armor on, guys. I
So
told you, it's
that
all
was
in
a
the script.
25, basically. So, he
Where's
get-
this guy's character sheet?
it's, Brian.
Characters folder?
Yeah. I'm just using Brian because he is armored.
Brian.
4d6. 17. What's your armor class? Zephyr?
Mm. 10.
Okay, so you take 7 damage. So yeah, he just sort of shoots you, and it's enough to like almost sever a limb. Like that's how much damage he does to you with this shot. So, actually, what's your BTM?
-2.
Okay, so that puts it at 5, and yeah, okay. So yeah, you take 5 damage, in total, which should put your character. Let me just take a look at what we got here.
These rolls are just me testing.
Okay. Zephyr, there we go. Okay, so let's see. That puts you at 5, so you're in your first serious wound. Which means that you'll take a -2 to your reflex going forward, which I've just applied to your state. So yeah, basically he just sort of shoots you, and you know, for the most part, it's kind of like getting like just like lacerated just everywhere. Like you basically just have these pellets just go into your chest and like upper body, and it's just completely shredded your armor, or whatever the corset that you were wearing, and you're just bleeding profusely out of all of the out of your basically your chest region. And he takes his time, like he's almost like he's savoring this, you know, and he's just like, you know, it's not very often that I get to kill someone close to my son. And then he'll like take an. Are you gonna do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick his kneecaps.
Okay, he's wearing armor, so.
Oh, that ain't gonna do me any good.
Yeah.
I'm on the floor.
Barash hits him for 5 damage,
I
finally.
take another aim with my rifle.
Sure, yeah. Remember, you're at -2 reflex right now, so.
So
your reflex is 1, so it's going to be even harder to do anything. Plus, you'll be versing his melee defense rather than his actual defense. So.
You said there are windows in this place, right? Because he looked out the curtain or whatever.
Yeah, there's curtains on the windows. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll still take an aim.
Okay. All right. Let's see what you're versing. You have to roll a 29 or higher to hit this guy. Yeah, his melee is like fucking great. So. So basically, yeah, give me a roll. See if you see how you go. Okay. Wow. You're rolling 3s are super good, man. You've been rolling 6s all those time. But it doesn't matter. The moment you put your rifle up to him, he just fucking bitch slaps it out of your hand, basically. And you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I have a datacom on my arm. I'm gonna press one of the buttons on it that trips the dead man switch.
Well, I mean, dead man switches work by, if you don't report in after a certain time, it will open.
Right, but I also have an override.
Okay, cool.
So I press the button, knowing what's going to happen, and back at the
You get a little icon on your screen from Verizon telling you that you don't have enough minutes in your plan.
I have enough minutes in my plan. Anyhow, so back at the apartment,
Emergency calls all night.
the box that I gave him, the thing starts to light up.
Okay, so I immediately run to the boss.
Is he here?
He's
The
on the
boss is
fucking
there.
roof.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's on the roof. We haven't rescued him yet. Okay, so I run to Einar, I guess. Like, put down that dog.
No, he is behaving very well. He needs positive
I
reinforcement.
like the fact that you're
I've got
holding
these
him.
for you.
I've got like a book in one hand and Fenrir in the other. It's like how to raise your wolfhound.
Look, I'm pretty sure that. God damn it. Zephyr went to go try to kill whoever wants to kill you, but I'm pretty sure she's dead now. And this is going off. So we better figure out what the hell's going on.
That's impossible. Freya cannot
Oh,
die.
I can open it now, I guess. So I open the letter.
It's like a sort of
No,
like a
the
jewel
letter
box.
So
says
you're
don't
dead now,
open
so it
it.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't it say don't open it until the thing goes off?
The one thing that's flashing, that's the information of where I'm at. The letter says don't open until
thing goes
until it
off.
gets to Dante. The letter isn't supposed to be open till you guys start next week.
It's too late. Hack that shit right now.
Yeah.
Hack it.
I like pour like some liquid on there so I can see through the Okay, so this thing is just a tracker.
It's a tracker, and it also gives you like information of where I'm at, like
Okay, so it
kind of like
has
USB
the, like,
or whatever.
The
But-
actual you just put the
It has all
location
the
where you
data
were.
dump. It has the data dump on there that I got, and then it also has the location of where he's at.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Alright, so I
essentially,
have to like parse a bunch of data.
I mean, I reworked it, but yeah.
essentially, it's like a dossier of like a man that Einar you instantly recognize.
Well, time to go kill him. It's been a while.
So what are your feelings when you see your father for the first time in how many years?
I'd say probably close to like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. So you're seeing your
how long
father in
I've
the
been-
flesh, and he looks. Last time you saw him, he was like, dad bod. He was sort of like, like a fatherly figure. Like he was sort of simple and gentle. And now he looks really, really like scarred. He looks like he's seen a lot of shit. He looks like he's gone through hell, basically. So what does that bring up
know
in
how to-
here?
I'm gonna look at Ben. Like, Ben, do you believe in ghosts?
Look, I wouldn't admit it to anyone else, but yes, I do.
Of course. There are things that haunt you, Ben. Things that follow you through life. And we must go and exorcise this one. I do not mean take it on a jog. I mean we must shoot it in the head until it dies, over and over again.
Do we have the VTOL here?
I know what the issue is. It was a -2 on the BTM rather than just a +2, so that should be fixed now.
Nice.
The VTOL.
Right, don't we?
Yeah, the VTOL should be here. I mean, they took a different VTOL.
Yeah. Look,
Do you have
we
anyone that
need to
can
get-
fly the VTOL?
We need to get moving. Can you fly? I don't even know. Fixed
drive.
wing?
VTOL is a little different. That's like piloting gyro.
I was told during the
Gyro?
creation of my character that I would not need to fly VTOLs.
I love the idea that you just like fly the VTOL at ground level, trying to use the drive skill, just crushing small animals everywhere.
And by small animals,
Rat crosses the street, you fly over it, and it's just like.
Costs 30 to get one level.
So am I like completely dead now, or is he still going on about? I'm so happy I finally get to murder somebody. Blah, blah,
Oh yeah,
blah."
he would be
What about,
like.
what about my motorcycle? How quick is that to get there?
Well, this would be outside of Night City. Like, there's no way a motel would exist inside of like the CBD of this place. So, yeah, I don't know.
Motorcycle would probably be the fastest since we can't.
Yeah,
get there.
maybe like 12, 13 minutes if you go full tilt. I don't know how well you can travel with someone on your back, especially who's wearing a a suit of armor. So yeah, no, he would just be like, talking big game, and he's doing the like, now that I've got your attention sort of thing. So
I may have failed here to change your mind, but when Einar and the rest of them find out what has happened here,
and how are
They
they
will.
going to do that? I mean, as far as I can tell, you're going to die on the sticky motel floor.
some
With the
of
rest
us are
of
more
the babies.
resourceful than others.
We'll see about that. Can you give me, please, Miss Zephyr, if you will, since you are bleeding profusely, let us. Oh, you have medical, right?
Yep.
Give us first a first aid. Let's see what you can do to sort of stop yourself from bleeding out. Yeah.
Oh man, are you okay?
Because otherwise you're gonna be rolling endurance here,
Yep.
and I don't think you have endurance. Oh, that 25.
Yeah.
Fucking crush. Yeah. So maybe you use like your flak jacket, and it stings. It stings like so bad, but you do your best to sort of just like use it as like a bandage and soak up all the blood that you can, and just leave it inside of the wounds that you have. Rub your wounds on the sticky motel floor. Gross. Yeah.
Yes.
It'll kick
I'm
it up.
dying anyway.
Oh my
It doesn't
God.
really
I
matter.
was gonna suggest maybe like a little tiny booze bottle and pour it on there.
Yeah, but he's sort of just over the top of you, and he's just like, so I assume you've called my son then, huh?
I've made preparations.
Well, I guess I should try and expect the man. So he'll walk over, he'll put the gun down like against the wall, and he'll walk into the bathroom, giving you a moment to do something if you wanted to do something.
Try to get to the door? Like crawl to the door to get out?
Sure, yeah, you can try that.
Alright.
How long is VTOL flight there?
Are you taking the VTOL? Is that what you said?
I mean, could I? It's impossible to make the check though, right?
If you don't have the skill, you can't make the check.
Surely Dante has a driver in his entourage in this building. He probably has
I have a drive of 8. Like I can drive any vehicle.
Except
just
for
can't fly a
flying ones. Yeah. So you can...
Well, if you have a drive of 8, then let's just get in the van and you can drive at full speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Why don't you give me a 15 on a drive check, please?
Sure will. Oh, wrong one. Here we go.
You're in top.
There we
all
go.
right. We're at top speed of the van, which is 45 miles per hour.
So
And
maybe...
as Einar is wont to do, he is just like not even looking at the road, one hand on the steering wheel, looking at Ben the entire time.
So maybe we get the scene from like the same two people that had the body thrown at them from the top of the building. Those two druggos on the side of the
bodies.
street. Yeah.
Two bodies.
Yeah, the two bodies, yeah. And one of the guy that was talking big in the last one, he's like, "Yo, man, I got this new car. It's so fucking fast. It's so fast you can't even see it." And then this fucking van just goes like past him. The guy's just like, "Yo, what the fuck was that?" So I don't know. You're doing the Paul Walker.
Oh,
That's
except
what
not dying.
Yeah, except not dying. Where
Wow.
he just like
Too
looks
soon,
at
gamer.
band.
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
It's been a little while, man.
Yeah, Paul Walker's a fucking hero.
A whole other movie came out, man.
He lived his life 1/4 mile at a time, okay? You still owe me a 10-second car, Paul Walker.
So since you're driving so dangerously, and
This
you're
is the way
not
Einar always drives.
and you're not paying attention to the road, is that because you specifically said that?
He always
That's
does
flavor
that.
text.
That's
He always
flavor
does
text?
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, it takes you a couple of moments to get there.
He's doing the
Navigating-
thing that people do in movies, Dave. He's just staring at his passenger and like giving exposition on his backstory for me as we drive.
Oh, no.
all the way there.
Yeah, do you explain anything?
We're
Einar?
clearly being towed by a trailer, Dave.
I love the idea of this van where it's just Einar staring straight at Ban. Ban's just sitting there chatting him up, and then Barash is probably just like laying back in the back, just like legs outstretched, smoking a cigarette. It's like when you bump a corner, he goes up in the air a little bit, comes back down, and goes.
So, tell me, do you do anything, Einar? Do you tell anyone anything? Like,
Who this man is? No, of course not. Why would I ever tell any of these people? He told Band exactly what Band needs to know. This guy is a ghost from his past who needs to be killed.
Yeah, I'm like charging up my proto pack and getting whatever my
Proto
ghost
pack.
busting stuff ready.
Oh, yo! As we're driving though, I'm gonna take my phone out and be like, phone, call Dante Fierro. Click. And I'll hand it to Band so we can actually dial.
Yeah, I dialed Dante.
you're like manually dialing the phone because he doesn't have any bookmarks either. He just
No.
Yeah. There's nothing in there.
All right, Dante. Are you in the pool right now?
No. I'm probably by like the craft services table.
You're like, no, I want filet, blah, blah, blah.
Filet mignon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Flaming yawn.
This is clearly too overcooked. You throw it
Like,
at
do you
him.
want a
Do
super
it again.
salad? You're like, yes, I want a super salad. They're like, no, a soup or salad. Like, a super salad sounds amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. So you get a phone call while you're trying to, like, I don't know, pick apart a piece of ham or something like that.
Isn't that against like the law for him?
I don't know. All of it.
Yeah, I don't eat ham. I don't eat ham, buddy.
Yeah, that's why he's picking the ham, like, away from the stuff that he wants to eat.
The chicken, yeah.
It's already been contaminated.
That's reasonable.
I knew we were doing this.
I just drop it in the trash. Literally, I'm dropping the entire plate in the trash can.
Alright, let's come back
Answering
to
the
counters.
phone. Yes, this is Dante Fierro.
Okay, big problems, boss. We got problems. We got one less problem, and then we gained a problem. Okay, problem lost first. We got the Russians that had taken out Mike's team, so they're mopped up, dead as fuck. However, I believe that also our good friend Zephyr is
I want to go
probably
back
dead
to
as
the
fuck
first
as well.
thing. Did you make sure to plant all the correct evidence?
Look, that was 2 weeks ago. I don't remember.
It was 1 week ago.
There's one we can go.
Or 1 week ago.
It was literally 20 minutes ago.
It was literally
Did we-
5
did
minutes
we-
ago.
Did we plant evidence, or did we just murder them?
Nope, you just mounted them.
I believe that we skipped over that so we could get to more exposition.
Okay. Good cover.
Where's my drink?
Be like, well, it was the best we could do. Let me tell you, boss. You'll be proud. But however, like I said, Zephyr was talking about having to go off and
I
take.
really want to concentrate on this evidence planting. You're saying You killed a bunch of people to cover for that, and you didn't plant the evidence.
Was I in charge of planting evidence? I hope not.
I mean, you or Zephyr would be. You're third in command.
Look, we'll have to get to Zephyr to find out if that was done or not, right?
I'm going to tell you one
problem
thing,
is,
Ben. If the next thing out of your mouth is bad news, it's going to be that you failed me for the last time.
Again.
You failed me for the last time again.
I've finished the work on the Monster Hunter Pocket Monster logo, so that's good news, right?
Give me a painting slash drawing
Why don't
real
you
quick.
send me that pic real quick?
Yeah, painting vs drawing. Let's go. Let's see what you roll. Remember, from 10 up it scales, so let's see how well this is.
Well, let's see if I can't.
Oh, it looks okay. It looks okay. It's not your finest
It's
piece
not
of work.
polished yet.
It's a rough sketch.
When it's fully rendered out, it'll be amazing.
It'll take 20 to 25 minutes to send it over to you.
That's the compressed version, so
Okay,
it loses a little crispness.
It clearly needs a bit more work, but you're in the right ballpark.
Okay, now that we've got some good news out of the way, more bad news. Zephyr's dead. She's got a dead letter for you for reading after she's dead. But we're on her way there because Einar needs to murder the bloke that's done murdered her.
Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is to open the letter if she's dead.
All right, I will
Read it
just
out loud.
read it out loud then. Go ahead, Gamer Siren, go ahead and just say the contents of the letter out loud in Band Morta's voice.
We'll do the whole like Band Morta starts to talk, but then it fades out to Zephyr's voice.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So what's the first line? What's the first line of the letter? And I'll say that one.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, just send me the
I
first
was
line in like the
really
chat or
hoping
something.
for this to be for next week.
No,
Well,
we're doing
that's
the
why you have to
cringe
plan.
on stream.
Here.
Guys,
All right,
gonna
all right, all
plan.
right, all right.
Plan for roleplay is not always the best. I mean, it's worked for us before. But...
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. But
Actually,
everything looks
before we
amazing.
do that, let's take a break and then we'll come back
Okay.
to the
okay.
letter. Wha-bam! Wha-bam! So you guys are in the car driving speedily to the rescue of Zephyr, not so Takahara. And can you just do me a favor? Typically, if you type in, can you just mute yourself? It's real loud.
Sure, man.
Sorry.
Is it loud?
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit. Hold on, let me check see if my my settings are correct.
It's just all like reverby and stuff. Anyway, so you guys are driving down the road super fast to go rescue Zephyr Takahara. Well, not so Takahara. And Band starts to read off the dead man switch letter.
This document is my final will and testament, as well as a farewell letter to the wonderful people I have had the pleasure to work with.
I'm going to meet up with the person who I believe is putting the assassination attempts out on Einar. I'm sure I will not make it back because they are very dangerous and I have the worst luck. Einar, thank you for all the moments you saved my ass. I cannot thank you enough. I want you to have a chance to become the best person you can, and I think you can do it with this group. I hope that Dante teaches you how to actually fall in love with someone instead of just banging it out all the time. I think you'll make someone very happy, kind of like the mishaps you and I experienced. Barash, keep being awesome. I love your creative side and your ability to always think outside the box. Maybe someday Dante will like one of those animal creations and they might even become friends. I'm sad that I could not be there to see it. Band, your quest for information on the internet is amazing. I wish I could have spent more time with you and learned the mysteries about what you do. I think we could have been the best of friends. I hope you get rich and famous out of that crazy-ass AI you have. Make sure it doesn't get too out of control, though. It could cause some trouble for you. Dante, Thank you for always taking a chance on me. You've been harsh on me, but also pushed me to be better. Making me your second in command has really opened my eyes to my own abilities and what I am able to accomplish, even if I always fuck shit up. I need to meet with this person who's out to get Einar. He's the best person to protect you, and although I know you could take care of yourself, I also feel like if you don't have someone there, things might go bad for you. I really hope that you and Sam are happy, but I know she's probably just setting you up. I know you have that idea too. I hope when I am reborn, I have the chance to run into you guys again. It's been a trip, and I'll miss you all. Always, Zephyr. P.S. To the deities above, thank you for this chance. I love this, and I'm really sad to leave it. I hope you won't forget about me when I resurface from the loss of internet. I will be in touch, though, through Skype, Discord, and whatever. I look forward to watching all the other episodes and all your current games.
Well, that last part was a little weird for Ben, but like,
That was really meta.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, band. First off, you are the new second in command. Takahara has failed me for the last time. This is the most emo letter I've ever heard written. Second off, after you save her, make sure to leave her bleeding on the floor until I arrive. You know, bandage the wounds, but I really want to talk to her about how dramatic this was. What a
But we're almost there. I get like thrown across the van as we go around the corner.
Yeah. So
And
Zephyr.
also,
um,
I when he says I'm second in command, I throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Finally. It's about time. Someone finally recognized all my efforts.
Only if it's
Zephyr, you make it to the door. You're leaving like a trail of like blood behind in the carpet of this place. I mean, to be fair, you're probably doing the carpet a favor with its cleaning it with this, but yeah, it doesn't stop the fact that you're bleeding profusely. Even if you did do a really good first aid, the fact that you did so well is probably the only reason that you're able to get as far as you have. So out of the bathroom, as you're opening the door to leave, steps Einar's father. Did we ever name him, by the way, Einar? You're muted.
Big Daddy Einar is my vote.
I'm still muted. No, we never named him. To the dungeon we go.
Tryhard.
I like Trinar.
Trinar.
Einar.
You named after your great uncle Einar, who named me Trinar.
Reinhardt.
All right, yeah, we'll call him Reinhardt. That's a good name.
It'll be even better for when Gamer Siren isn't dead. He could just be like, "It is fake."
So, yeah, so you open the door, and Reinhardt is coming out of the bathroom, and he's affixing onto his head like this helmet, and on top of it's got like these really bulky, like it's a really old Metal Gear, like super old. It's almost like sort of Master Chief armor and how bulky it is, because most Metal Gears are like skin tight. They're like you put them on, they suck up to your body, but this one's almost like old. I know maybe you would recognize this from your time in the military, but it's kind of like an old military Metal Gear that they actually affix piece by piece, right?
Sure. I have
Low polygon count.
Yeah.
I have like a 1970s era flak jacket, and then like a more recent Interceptor, like class 3 vest from being in the military.
Yeah.
And there's a vast difference between the two.
Yeah. The vast difference being that, one size fits all for most modern Metal Gears, but for old Metal Gears, it's like being built to fit. And from the looks of it, this one is sort of ramshackled to fit. It's not really built.
Kind of jury rigged, one might say.
Yes, you could say that it's jerry rigged. So yeah, he's affixing this helmet, and on top of it, it's got these humongous like bunny ear antenna, right?
Funny.
Well, I mean, they're mostly used for like
Oh, I can see his pick there.
Finding, so finding sort of targets and stuff like that, and it's like a sensory array. Yes, thank you. And that allows the user to acquire targets from all directions around him. And for the most part, that sort of technology has been brought over to a lot of modern armor. Aside from the fact that they're not as big and gawky now. But these things are fucking immense. They're like, he might have to duck to get out of the room. Because he's a pretty tall guy, but with the bunny ears, he's even taller. It's kind of, bunny ears in the same terminology that TV antenna is bunny ears. Like that sort of
In the
terminology.
military, we call it a whip antenna.
There you go. Whip antenna. So he just starts to laugh, and it's like, inside the helmet, it's like, and then he sort of stalks after you as you try and scooch off. Meanwhile, in the mystery van, all three of our heroes show up.
Raggy.
And just sort of stop and screech.
So we screech to a halt in front of the motel.
Yep, just as he is unloading a couple more shots into poor Zephyr.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Hey man, welcome to
Are we rolling
Cyberpunk.
initiative, as we screech to a halt, or what's
No, he's gonna have a couple shots, and then you guys can.
Yeah, just for dramatic effect, I got it.
Yeah. Really? Are you sure that works? Because that doesn't seem right.
You rolled a natural 10.
Negative damage.
I don't see how that's possible. You did not have anywhere that amount of armor to make negative 24.
I only got 10.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't
know what's going on with this guy, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, what is your armor? 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so, and your BTM is...
Negative 2.
What was the damage?
14.
14, SP10,
Yeah, so
BTM 2.
2 damage, yeah.
Did that... Not that it matters, but did that first aid do anything?
No, first aid is it allows you to heal faster.
Right,
But
right.
in this case, we use it to stop you from bleeding. So, yeah. You take another 2 more wounds on the serious table, which puts you pretty close to critical. And when you get into critical, that's when you actually start to bleed out in this game.
Right.
So you gotta be careful of that.
You were targeting Brian. You weren't targeting Zephyr.
Oh.
No! I mean, we rolled for it.
So he
That
shot
makes
himself.
He shot himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't even hurt himself. It's like, damn, I'm good.
Do I get the door open?
Yeah, you're sort of out in the stairwell sort of thing when you get shot.
Still slowly climbing towards... I see the van now, so...
Yeah. So at this point, we can roll initiative. Let me just clear this out. So everyone put out your little doobers, and we'll get going.
I'm ready.
I mean...
Einar, would you have told us anything about him in the van?
I have stated that
No,
the only
I mean-
things I've said about him, the only things I've said is that he is a ghost from my past, which we must kill.
Okay, from your past. All right, I'm gonna assume that he has armor.
That's an interesting assumption.
I mean, you can literally see it too. So
He's wearing the oldest, bulkiest set of Metal Gear you've ever seen.
It's a matter of do I want to take a -2 on my shot because I have to switch to an AP magazine.
Sure.
So I'm gonna say that I loaded the AP magazine in the van.
that's fine. Yeah, I don't really care about that stuff. It's not going to be a big deal. Okay. Yeah. We just need Zephyr now.
Oh, I didn't realize that I was actually...
Yeah.
Oh, this is the fucking evil character that Brian made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, he's telling me about it. Not in any specific detail, but just that he made one for you.
This isn't that character, but yeah, I'm just using him because of the stats. So
Gotcha.
I'm really mad though, Dave.
why?
One of his weapons. I'm mad.
Oh, you
Alright.
got a
Oh,
4.
are we all pulling out the big weapons?
Sure, if you want to.
I wanted that tech, Dave.
The what?
I'm not gonna say anything because you might not use it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
He's
want
kind
it.
of he's kind of being used, Wendy. Kinda.
All right. So Einar, you're up, brother.
All right, so I'm gonna bust open the door. I see him like walking out. Is he silhouetted in the door of the motel? Or...
They're kind of like in the stairwell. You can kind of see his back at this point in time.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna hop out. I'm gonna drop to a knee. I'm gonna pull out my long rifle. I'm gonna yell, "Father, I have a message for you from the gods." And I'll wait for him to turn so I can see his fucking face as I put a bullet through it.
So you're aiming for head. So negative 4.
What's the negative modifier for aiming for the head?
Negative 4.
How close are we?
I'm gonna say about 200 odd meters.
Okay. So yeah, I'll aim for the head. 200 meters? Holy shit.
Well,
This is the world's longest parking lot.
I mean, it's you're crossing a parking lot and you're on a road, so
Gotcha. That's fine. I think 200 meters is okay.
yeah, it's just I just pulled that number out of my butt, so you know.
All right. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a negative 4. I'm going to aim at his head, and I will fire at him. As
ahead.
if he turns around.
I mean, yes,
He's got a good set of lungs.
He would turn
Alright.
his head, and plus he's got antenna, so he can very easily hear that.
Okay. I really want to make this shot so bad. Ugh. I don't want to.
Go ahead,
I'm going.
make the shot.
Do I add any modifiers? -4?
-4, yeah.
I like it. I like what I see.
Wow, 15 damage.
I don't know. I don't know if that's correct. It's supposed to be 9d10 damage.
It's
Doesn't
9d6.
show the roll.
9d10?
Yeah, it's supposed to be 9d10.
I don't know why it doesn't show the roll.
Yeah,
For the
I don't
damage.
know either.
It's because of the really long calculation for AP stuff. If it wasn't there, you'd have like preceding decimals going off of the screen.
we'll have a chat after this because I reckon there's a better way of showing it. Like we could just show the roll, and then show the armor that the guy has, and then show them two minus against each other.
On the actual roll that
Yeah,
displays.
just on the display. Yeah, so we can see both the roll because it's kind of better to see the roll. Anyway, we'll use that. Jesus Christ, I forgot how fucking stupid your character's guns are. Yeah, you kill him.
All right.
You just brain him. Yeah. Cyberpunk, ladies and gentlemen.
Roll up in a van, go first, shoot with a giant sniper rifle.
Mhm.
Yep.
But we can say that the plot affected Gamer Siren in such a way where she bleeds out on the staircase. Yeah? Unless you wanted to have a moment and try and save her.
I mean, Einar save her?
Yeah. So, Gamer Siren, you're in a stairwell when the limp body of Reinhardt falls down onto you.
And then you hear the round.
Yeah.
I got a way she can go out. He falls down on her and his cybernetics go crazy.
So,
And that
Does he have cybernetics?
he does have
yes, he
cybernetics.
does. He has a really cool hand thing that I want to.
Actually, no, this guy doesn't have cybernetics.
Damn it!
So, yeah, the limp body
Yeah, I
falls
just like him
onto
running
you.
across the parking lot.
Yeah, I guess we're all running. I'm gonna drop the sniper rifle in the toss it back in the van and start running.
Basically, you can see like the helmet sort of like is at your face, Siren, and the bullet didn't go through the front of your skull, but the front of the helmet is literally pooling with blood like quickly, and you can see his face. He's just like his eyes sort of roll back, and the helmet sort of just fills up with blood, basically. And then it starts to leak out the hole where it was made in the back. So what are you doing here? I mean, you're basically clinging onto life at this point. Siren, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Do you have the strength to like try to struggle to get out from under him?
I mean, you could try. Feat of strength. Do you have it?
Okay.
Do you have strength feat?
Let me check.
No, absolutely not.
No, probably not.
Yeah, there's a lot of skills in here that most people don't have, so it's kind of like.
No. So I just kind of
You
swap my arm out.
struggle underneath him. I mean, like for the most part, one of your arms is completely fucked at this point.
Right.
And you know, the immense weight of this guy on top of you just exacerbates your wounds even further.
So I'm just gonna be yelling.
Well, that's actually pretty
In
hard for
pain.
you right now. Yeah, it's more like, you know, have you ever been winded and you lose your breath?
So whimpering pathetically?
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
All right.
This isn't Hollywood. This is Cyberpunk.
Sure.
So you know, you feel absolutely horrible right now. You've been shot before, sure, but
Not like this.
you've never been shot with a shotgun in the chest, right? And you also have some slugs in the back, so you're basically just like your entire body is just burning, and it's sticky, and everything is really warm, just excessively warm around you. Your clothes are clinging to you unnaturally, kind of like you've been sweaty, but it's more than that, and you're sort of you start to cough up blood at this point, and you can feel your lungs sort of filling up, as well as this guy pushes down onto your chest. At this point, Einar and Band and Barash show up. And you see this form of Einar, your father, just laying on Zephyr, who is literally covered from head to toe in just wounds. And
I start trying to
bleeding
pull
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reach down and grab him by the back of his shitty fucking Metal Gear and just toss him down the stairs behind me.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'm not gonna make
Barash
you roll
is
for that.
going to lean down. Has he ever seen Zephyr smoke before?
No.
Are you Are you somewhat anywhere cognizant?
I would say it's pretty hard for you right now, to stay, maybe you're just sitting there just sort of choking and just trying to breathe, you're like that sort of thing.
Okay, then no.
And
Barash is going to be cool and offer a cigarette.
yeah, you just
I'm
sort of
calling the ambulance. Can I use my ambulance service like a AAA card where you use it for your friend?
So yes, the only way that works is if you have insurance on yourself. But an ambulance
I do.
can come. If you could please roll for me a 1d6, Virgil.
Me?
Yes. 1d6 plus 2 because of how far out of the city you are. Okay. So it'll take roughly about 4 minutes to get there, which might not be enough time. So.
And then I'm just after I activate the "come get me" thing, I'm just holding her hand.
Yeah, so Zephyr, your last moments are filled with just sort of visions of your past. What are some of the stuff that you see?
So I see things like getting my diploma or whatever from school because of the help that I got from my friends, working in the clinic, meeting Garrett. But then it also flashes to our first date, and then it flashes again to me shooting him off the bike, and then
All
also,
good moments.
yeah, shooting him off the bike, and then when her and Einar had a moment in the room, and heard yelling at Dante all the time and calling him Dan in the beginning. Watching the guys freak out as they're making up their Pokemonsters game, and then seeing like Go Gorilla and Barash like hanging out and having a good time.
Is there any memories in here about your parents before their accident?
No,
No?
she doesn't remember that far back.
Okay, so as your breath starts to waver, you like like that sort of stuff. Does anyone around you do anything?
I mean, Ben has one of her hands. I imagine Einar's taken off the gauntlet of his Metal Gear, and he has her other one.
Okay.
Just like basically sitting there, like I know for a fact Einar has seen enough people die to know there's nothing we can do to save her.
Yeah.
Back, so.
I'm probably going to, I guess, clean up, if you would. You know, get a bunch of the arms, like if the shotgun was discarded or whatever, and just kind of
There's like a military's worth of stuff inside that door, he said.
Yeah.
I might go investigate that. Is there a lot of stuff in there?
Yeah. There's a lot of
When-
stuff.
Dave, I'm gonna tell her a story. Like I'm gonna use oratory. I'm gonna tell her a story.
Well, you don't need to
about-
roll for this. You can just tell her a story.
Oh yeah, I'll just tell her a story about what is waiting for her beyond the veil of death, her place in the heavens, and that the people we have sent there together, and that we will be reunited, all of us, once we have passed beyond the veil. We'll join her, and that she won't be alone. All that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And before she like passes on, I just look at Einar and I mouth the words, "I'm not sorry."
I think he'd probably laugh. He'd probably like a little grim chuckle about that. Like, you did well. You are a warrior, and you will find a warrior's peace in the realm beyond. It was a big deal, actually, when we first started this session. Einar felt like he had to protect her from everything. That he had to save her, had to stand between her and danger. And as the character shifted throughout the session, she has become her own person. She stood up for herself, fought for herself. And he sees her truly as an equal. So,
Yeah. Takahara or Zephyr passes. Not peacefully. It was a very painful way to go, and it wasn't a very beautiful death either. It was actually like probably the way that most of you will end up going at the end if you continue down this route. But for the most part, you can take solace in the fact that you were there in the last moments for her, I guess. So, except for Dante, he's busy getting drunku. Actually, Dante, how do you feel about this news that came in? Like, I know you said one thing, but now that you're off the phone, like, what is your...
Yeah, I actually text, I'll text after she's, not moving. She's gone.
I probably just text back for you to come pick me up. And I'm just quietly drinking by the poolside.
And I'm just waiting for, the
Yeah, in the background, there's probably,
the
Asian
hospital
men
to
just,
come, pick up the body.
Yeah. In the background, there'll be, Asian men just, having a grand old time, and it's sort of, fades out to sort of, nothing. No sounds or anything like that, so... Ooh, okay. Interesting, Einar. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that? You're muted, by the way.
I will. The whole reason why, I know it may have been it may or may not have been a subtle point, but Einar is telling her what she should already know if he still believes she's Freya. So he's essentially trying to comfort her and let her know that what comes after is not something to be afraid of, but he no longer believes in this psychotic delusion of the world.
Whoa.
So if she was Freya, she would already know what awaited her. But she's not.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it should be fun.
Yeah. So within a couple of moments, the ambulance arrives, and it's like one of those scenes where, like, you know, the ambulance was noisy up until the point where they noticed, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, we can just leave the lights on without the siren anymore." So, and they, you know, they pick her up, they zip up her bag, the body bag that she's in, and they take her out. What are you doing with the other body of Reinhardt?
We're keeping it.
It's down the stairs.
I tossed it down the stairs. We're gonna keep it.
You want to keep it? Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm also gonna load all the goodies into the back of the van.
The arsenal into the van.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically just normal weapons. I mean, the shotgun is something that you guys haven't seen before. That's a very military shotgun. But other than that, it's you know.
Well, anyways,
Like cases of ammo.
Dave, I did the math for Einar shooting that guy on any bullet. There's a chance for it to do against that guy -5 damage to 19.5 damage.
Okay.
He actually rolled above average.
Yeah. I mean, you only needed an 8. You only needed an 8. So that's what happens when you brain someone in this game. You only needed a 4, because that would have been enough to kill a skull. So yeah, very powerful gun you've got there.
Mm-hmm. It's an Arasaka gun too, for the record.
Oh, there you go.
Fun thing is, Barash also has one.
So yeah,
It's armor piercing. Get wrecked.
yeah. So you guys pack up all the shit. I guess you maybe take a body bag from the other guy so you can transport this corpse.
Like,
your
while
father.
while they're like zipping that one up, I'll just like pull one out of the back of there.
Sure. Yeah. that's not a
They're
problem.
like in like a little roll-up thing on the wall, so you just pull.
Yeah,
them
it's like a
Pull
garbage
and
bag.
rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah,
Like paper towel dispenser, but
Yeah.
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 that's brutal.
Oh, were any of the drones in that stockpile?
The drones.
Well, you were
Yeah,
talking about
actually.
drones before.
Yeah, there could be a couple of drones in there if you want.
Cool beans.
Just mark
Be a
down.
really dumb idea to go from trauma team.
It's fine. If you ask them for a body bag, they just give you one. It's not a big deal.
I mean, the drones. It'd be a really bad idea to steal the drones.
Well, the drones are from
From the
Reinhardt,
from Reinhardt,
not from the trauma team.
because he was tracking us with him.
So yeah, he will. You guys just mark down drones somewhere in there.
Actually, they probably should go to Band, since he's more programming inclined.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll put the drones.
So everyone, you know, you make your way over to. Where's your first stop? I mean, Dante said he wanted to pick up. And Dante, what is the excuse you give to leave early?
I'm like, Mike, one of my employees just died. I need to see to their burial.
Oh, he like one moment, real quick, and he like walks into the back, and he like, comes out with this bottle of I don't know, like a Chardonnay or something like that, and he hands it to you, and he's like, I know it's not much, but
It's okay. We've sealed the deal here. We'll be working with you. I'll make sure to pour this Chardonnay out over there. Well, it looks pretty good. I'll probably just drink it myself.
he hands it to you, and he's like, no, you should celebrate their life more than anything, especially if you're close. I actually don't know, so you know, I've got plenty more. Don't worry about taking this one.
All right. Well, if you could make sure security doesn't kill me on my way out the door, I'd really appreciate that.
Your paranoid jokes are never gonna get old. Absolutely never.
Good, because
Your regional head of security wants to have me killed. You can understand why I might be, trepidatious walking through your headquarters building drunk.
Wait, who wants to kill you?
Arakita? That's his name, right?
Which one was this?
The head of security that wants to shoot me in the face?
Uh,
Head of Arasaka Night City Security. Oh, Mr. Nori.
Oh,
There we go.
Nori. No, he doesn't
Yeah.
want to shoot you in the face. He just wants you to say sorry in a public way.
It's not happening.
Okay, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so I mean, maybe he's like, I mean, if you're that worried, he sort of like gets an escort like for you if you want to leave the building.
I don't know if that makes me more or less worried, right? Anyway, I'm waiting downstairs for my foolish employees.
Yeah, they rock up in the pimpmobile. There's not a lot of space in there now, though. Lots of guns and a dead body.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out. You're like, threat's been neutralized. Zephyr's gone.
Maybe as you like look in the back, like Barash just holds up the dead body arm and waves it to him, like Weekend at Bernie's.
Worst.
I think I go to the back and I gesture for Barash to like sit on the body so I can have his seat.
I like it.
Worst.
No, boss. You sit up front. You regal driver.
Okay.
That's great.
We shut all the doors and windows real quick because I'm going to be screaming for the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, I crawl into the back, like between the two seats, rather than like get out the door and like switch spots, and then yeah, roll up the windows.
Can you explain to me how you fucked up so badly that any of you let Takahara go alone to do this?
Well, she wouldn't tell me where she was going, so I
And
didn't.
so you let her go alone.
Yeah, I didn't have much of a choice.
People have been trying to kill us for weeks.
Since
No
she
one
had a
goes
meeting.
anywhere alone anymore.
Right, well, she thought she was going to take care of it. Obviously, for some reason, she
That's
didn't
why she's
realize.
a bad employee. She died because she did something foolish.
I
Much
mean, I
other
told her
facts.
myself we have a whole security team at our disposal, as
Hey,
that's what we
We
do.
watch each other's backs. That's all there is to it. This is not going to happen again. And I like, I side toss the bottle of Cabernet over to Einar while he's driving.
Can we make a reflex check to catch it?
Oh, I mean, it's going to be a very long, slow toss.
Yeah, you can make a...
Probably make a reflex check to drive after you drink it, but
Yeah.
you're like, nah, I'm good.
Maybe he just throws it onto like your lap or something like that when you're driving.
I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna hand it back. I don't drink. Not anymore.
You're going to drink this.
Yep.
We're all going to drink some of this. And then we're going to piss on this dead body with what was in that bottle.
Oh God.
This
Just
one's
catch.
done.
Yeah. So where do you guys go? Do you go to like some sort of like fucking park or
Go
something?
to our
like
warehouse.
We're going to the organ shop.
Oh,
No,
shit.
we're going to the warehouse.
I
I'm not.
guess we're going to the warehouse then.
Yeah. Okay. You go to the warehouse. So this warehouse is all like fucked up from like the electricity that you released in here. It's
Have
basically
they fixed the power in the area yet?
yeah, they have. Yeah. Oh no, they
When we
haven't.
get there,
yet.
I'm gonna
No,
pull up to the
absolutely
fucking
not.
garage bay, lower the fucking garage door, open the back of the van, and just yank the body out by its feet onto the ground.
Yep. You
Like,
rip it out of
Barash,
its body bag or
If there's
whatever.
anything left in his head or his body that can tell us anything about him or any further plans he may have, dig it out, show no respect, and, as Dante says, we're going to piss on it when we're done.
Alright, I guess I get out my scalpel and I start digging around for cyberware.
Sure.
Want me to make a cyberware roll to make sure that I don't damage anything? If there is anything in there?
Why don't you give me real quickly? Let me look at some skills. Do you have any sort of like surgery or anything like that?
No, I just know where cyberware is installed because I helped.
Okay,
I
give me
created-
a what is it called? It's like a cyber something. God.
Their cyber tech skill.
Yeah, give me that. Okay, so yeah, you're pretty forceful. Like, you know, I'd imagine like sort of, kind of like a disgruntled, like the type of person that does autopsies, where they just like this like sort of thing, you know, like you don't give a fuck about like the chest or, you know, the back of the skull or anything like that, and you're just going through it. And for the most part, he's 100% clean. I mean, there is evidence that there used to be cyberware in here, but I mean, it's been surgically removed. And which makes sense, Einar, because your father did some time in the military, and they did have mandatory cybernetic implants required.
So you'll see right here, deep down, these are where the nerve conductors are. You see where they're all damaged.
I literally just hand him the bottle of alcohol.
Oh, wait, thank you. Then he just kind of puts it down on the ground and goes back to his speech, teaching Einar about where cyberware is installed in people and the signs of why it's where it's absent. So there's nothing in here, but there used to be for whatever reason.
I pick it up and keep handing it back to Barash until he gets the picture.
Well, I understand. I go in corner and drink.
I'm gonna go.
Why would you go into the corner and drink? We're drinking right here.
While they're drinking,
People are social barbarians.
while they're drinking, I'm gonna pull out my phone. I'm gonna call Ranulf.
This was your handler, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Did we set up what type of ethnicity he was?
I would imagine Norwegian or Danish or whatever country I'm from.
Okay. He's like, Einar,
Ranulf.
it has
It
been
seems
long.
since the past have caught up with me.
Oh, what
Yes.
say you? Why is
Father
this?
paid us a visit. I thought you said he was taken care of.
Your father?
Yes, my father. The reason why you suggested I come serve Dante Fear, the reason why you suggested my long absence from our homeland.
I paid good money to put that man in the ground.
Whoever you paid, make sure you get a refund. I'm not pleased, Ranulf.
You think you're not pleased? I've been trusted by this man for a long time.
He very nearly killed Lord Fiero. He inconvenienced our security detail, and he has brought unwanted attention down upon us.
Even if that was the case, does it not fall on your shoulders as his, what did you call it? His attendant? What Dante's attendant, you kept calling him something as you're his something.
Gothi.
Gothi, yeah, thank you.
That
It's
priest.
like, and it's like, you're his Gothi. You should have protected him at all costs, regardless of whether or not this man was dead. Maybe he
And
got
I have
out of
protected
the
him.
ground.
He is alive and he is well, but I expect accurate intelligence. I expect the full support of our organization. You understand me, Ranulf?
The full support of this organization put that man in the ground in the first place. If he got out and moved around, then that's something else entirely.
Do not disappoint me again, Ranulf. I'll hang up.
Was that in private?
No.
He wasn't even like phone off. That was so good.
I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna look at Dante. I'm gonna like walk over, grab the bottle of wine, just to go walk off into the fucking darkness in the warehouse somewhere and get drunk.
Actually, I think I know something that everybody needs right now. I'm gonna kind of look around. Everybody's like really despotic and despaired. So I go outside and I call up a familiar number and ask him to make a pit stop.
The taco truck?
Nothing like post character death, post father murder tacos.
I mean, like,
Taco Tuesdays.
It's like
I
the
just-
it's like the shawarma scene. We're all just standing around eating really bad tacos.
That's nothing like the shawarma scene at all.
Oh God.
I fear you gravely misunderstand. The shawarma.
I was, my mind was churning like a familiar number, and then I was like, wait, you can't mean the taco truck. All right, yeah,
Our
fuck it,
only
man.
true ally in the city is the taco truck.
Yeah, so
Everyone else wants something from us.
you like ring the phone. It's like,
That's
hey,
only
you
'cause-
got Mickey D. Who this?
That's only because Dante hasn't met him yet, guys.
Hello, Taco Man. Friends and I going through rough times. Fellow security mate is no longer with us. Could you make a
Oh.
request for me?
That is sad.
It is very sad. My comrades are taking it harder than me.
I feel
Sadly.
kind of awkward that you call me in this situation.
Well, I'm trying to cheer them up. Barash has dealt with death and is already a little bit dead inside. Your tacos bring back life to me, so you're the first person I call.
You want me to bring you tacos?
I would very much appreciate it if you bring me tacos.
That's very strange, but Mickey D, he'll deliver. Where are you?
Give him the address.
Oh, there is no power in that area, yes?
I kind of look outside. I believe that the guilted beacon. Because you said that they got it back on.
No, they haven't yet.
Oh, they haven't yet?
retracted it, Yeah.
No, doesn't look like it. I'll hold up flashlight.
Okay, all right. So he'll I guess he'll come visit you guys. Freaking trucker truck, man. Mickey D rolls up. Dante and Ben, what are you guys doing on the inside? You basically, Einar has requested taken the bottle, and he has gone drinking. And this is something that he's never done before. Like, you've known him a while now, and he's never actively participated in grieving. So
Very true.
So I guess after a
what do
few
you guys
minutes,
make?
Barash is gonna just kind of come inside with a big old, like, kind of really ramshackle tray full of tacos.
Oh, it'll be a
"Come
bit
on,
longer.
everybody. Last dinner."
It'll be a bit longer,
Plop it
but
in.
yeah, it'll be a bit longer. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Dante, band.
I mean, no, I'm not eating any tacos. I don't think you all understand the seriousness of the situation. We are not going to get caught alone again. Don't be an idiot.
First off, I had no idea of this plan. Second, revitalize yourself. Best way to recover from something unnatural is to go back to the norm. For Barash, tacos. I say Mickey every week. Be a familiar face. Help me deal with the issues. You just kind of take the bite.
I like get a taco and like put it on a plate, and then I just like put it down next to me, and I haven't like touched it, and I'm just like drawing like a pocket monster, and it's like a really vicious, mean-looking one, but it also kind of looks like a bunny rabbit. It has like big ears,
Okay, give me a painting. Flash drawing.
so just reminiscent a bit of Reinhardt, and it looks like menacing and evil. Paint draw.
Okay.
Terrible.
I mean, you draw something good, but like it's, maybe you're too shaken to like draw anything super great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come back, having drained the bottle, just gone. All the alcohol.
Did you
gone.
drink it, or did you
Oh,
pour
yeah.
it out?
Oh yeah, drank.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, maybe what happened was that I was like trying to draw, like I was all upset, and I'm like, I'm gonna draw that like fucker as like an evil thing, and then I drew it, and then it kind of looked like a happy bunny, so I rolled a 10. I was like, I'll keep it anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Einar, do you have any sort of like you have purging stuff, right?
I sure do.
So it would be very hard for you to get drunk.
Extremely hard.
Extremely hard. So you bring back the bottle, and you're all just sort of there now, just somber. Barash is just eating a taco.
Yep. Zephyr's gone. What's the plan? What do we do now, Dante? What does Arasaka want from us? What does Mike Knight want from us?
Nothing yet. We'll wait for them to contact us.
And in the meantime?
Well, I think in the meantime, all of you need to make arrangements to permanently move into my apartment complex.
I mean, I haven't stayed back at my dad's garage in months, so I didn't really plan on staying anywhere else.
Perfect.
I moved all my stuffed
I mean,
animals over here already.
Paying for rooms on the top floor.
Zephyr still has an apartment.
We're going to be making a few changes in the way we deal with employees. All of the security teams will be required to live in the same building. No one goes anywhere alone.
Don't split the party.
You can split them as long as they're in pairs.
This is a good decision.
Right, we're a team. We're not a bunch of mercenaries.
Technically, we are mercenaries band.
I mean,
Paid to do
I know. I want you to report for psychological evaluation tomorrow.
where?
We have one on staff.
What time?
Whenever you feel like it.
Very well.
Okay. So yeah, I feel like we can take another hourly break here. When we come back, I want to explore how Chip, your Barash, finds his new role. And maybe we can also do some sort of little tiny part for Einar. And his psychological meeting that he's going
Evaluation.
to. Yeah.
Ooh,
Can we have like a group therapy session? Just like everybody there?
Yeah, sure.
that'd be so good.
Oh, I mean, it'll be a group therapy
Yeah,
session.
it'd be like it'd be a after grief.
Mhm.
Boss
it's like a team building exercise too, as well,
Yeah.
boss. It's a team building exercise, and I think it'd be healthy for the group.
Zephyr
I
would
agree.
want it.
The rest of you do need to learn how to work together.
But I will be drinking.
Start off this hour with a nice and comfortable and safe, very safe environment for our player characters to express their emotions. I would like to introduce everyone to Claire. Now, Claire is a very soft-spoken woman who, for the most part, is on Dante's payroll to help with his previous security members' anger issues that they previously had. And now she's going to help our players get over their grief of the loss of their companion. So she's basically, she sits everyone down in like a circle, and maybe they're like comfortable couches, and it's the break room, but the break room at Montecento Jojo is very relaxing, and it's very sort of futuristic, and there's like a fountain in the background or something like that. Just sound of water moving, and she's like, "Hi everyone, my name's Claire. I already know you, Dante, you old salt you. But the rest of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. So if we could just go around and, for my sake, introduce yourselves and talk, and then we can start to talk about our feelings open. And remember, this is a safe place. Nothing you say here will affect your employment." And she like looks over at Dante when she says that, raises an eyebrow.
If you look at me again, you're going to get fired.
Okay, it's a safe place where it won't affect your employment as long as you don't say anything incriminating. Okay? So, let's start off with you, Mr. Muscle Man. What is your name?
I'm gonna look over at Band.
Well, my name's Band Mortar.
Okay, you're not the Muscle Man, but that's alright. You can start.
Well, I was, I've got the Muscle Man haircut. Been down I there.
Sure.
And I like shake my
Mullet.
my mullet.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Anyway, I've been with the team for a while. I mean, my dad's been working at the company for some time, so was glad to join the team and was really starting to feel connected to everyone, you know?
Very good. Now, actually, to the Muscle Man, how about we get your name?
My name is Einar.
Hello, Einar. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I shoot things for Dante.
Interesting. And then she like wheels around and is like, how about you, sir? What is your name?
So, first thing that I want to know is so this is like a inside private office type deal?
Yeah, it's in the Monte Santa Jojo office.
Is there a no smoking ban in Monte Santa Jojo?
I mean, there would be smoking zones, probably.
There's also mandatory smoking zones.
I just didn't know if there was like a smoke alarm in the room, and if so, Barash should probably be standing up, jury rigging it to not go off.
To not go off?
To not go off as he smokes a cigarette.
Yeah, she like pivots. There's no one in the. He's like standing on the chair, maybe.
It's like, oh, we don't really like to smoke in these sessions. It agitates everyone.
Trust me, it's fine. Name Barash, owned by company after being rescued from another company.
Biotechnica?
It was the Mafia.
No, you were working for Biotechnica.
I worked for Biotechnica, but I thought I was owned by the Mafia because they stole my wife.
Yeah, but you still work for Biotechnica, and they did that whole, like, aggressive reassignment.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, well, I'm glad I've met all of you. You sound like very interesting people. So, you recently lost a companion. Zephyr, I believe her name was. Why don't we all go around and we just talk a little bit about her, yeah? Einar, let's start with you.
Okay.
Tell me about what you thought of Zephyr.
She was a good friend. She was my only friend.
You're surrounded by people, though. Are these you're not your friends and companions as well?
I didn't make a mistake when I chose my words.
Okay. How does it make you feel now that you've lost your only friend?
Good. Better. She is gone. I'm alive. Now nothing can hurt me. It's perfect.
Okay, Ben, let's talk to you about your emotions. Tell me about Zephyr. What was she like in life?
Well, you know, Zephyr was wonderful because she was so enthusiastic about life and helping people. You know, most of her life was dedicated as a medic, you know, saving people's lives down at one of the poor clinics for folks that couldn't get along, you see. She just wanted to help us, help everyone get along. I feel so bad that I didn't help her, and she wouldn't let me go along.
Yeah, I'm nodding right now. Like, this is literally, like, your fault, everyone here's fault.
Like, I feel like maybe the boss partially is blameful of me, and it makes me scared that I might fall out of a very high window. But he did say I was second in command now, so that maybe he won't throw me out the window. Like, looking over at Dante.
Very reasonable concern you have.
It's
difficult when you have respect for someone, and also they're second in command, and they ask you to do something, and you really don't want to do it, and then you do it, and it's a huge mistake, and there's nothing you can do to change it.
Well, when people pass away, they normally leave a lasting impact on the people around them, and that's sort of their legacy. So instead of thinking about what...
Claire?
Yes.
She did not pass away. She died from several shotgun wounds to the torso and head.
We arrived in time to see her die, and then die of painful
Passing
death.
away is what happens to your favorite pet, or to an elderly person in a nursing home. She was brutally killed. Do you understand the difference?
I do.
Can you imagine the blood running along the pavement, cheap, cracked pavement, in a terrible motel where no one would go, unless they absolutely had to? Could you imagine being in one of those places?
I would never go to such a place, no.
Bleeding out on the floor alone, wishing your friends were with you?
I was reading her last letter to us as she was being full of bullets, alone, at the motel room.
So
tell me, Claire, have you
like-
ever lost anyone close to you? I'm gonna stand up and walk and loom over her.
It's like, no, I've read a lot of books about it, though.
Books, excellent. Would you like to do something close to you? Would you like to know how it feels so you can empathize with us and tell us how we should deal with our feelings?
I'll throw my feet up on the couch where Einar was sitting, and I'm just like,
No.
No, I much like
No?
my family.
You like your family? You like having a family, people who love you and cherish you and who wish to see you come home safe every day?
Yes, I don't actually live with them, but I don't want you to kill them either.
Of course you don't, because that would be the most terrible thing that could happen to anyone, to lose a loved one. And so we
Yeah.
agree then.
I
The
mean,
way we are dealing with these terrible tragedies in our lives are perfectly understandable and should be logical. It should be a way that you should sign your little forms and put your signature at the bottom, check whatever boxes you have to, and let's get back to our very, very important work.
do you have an intimidation?
I sure as fuck do.
All right, give me a roll on that, please. Okay, so she is going to...
check your little boxes there.
let's see. I have a Joe and Joanna. Perfect. So let's see. She will roll a cool and try and beat a 15.
Oh.
Okay. All right. She's she sort of visibly gulps, and she's just like, she sort of steps back and maybe she puts her hand out and Barash, you're just sort of sitting there with a cigarette in your mouth, right?
Yeah.
So she she looks back, reaches for your cigarette, and then just puts it in her mouth, and she's just like,
No. You can have one of your own.
no. She just takes it, man. She's not asking for a cigarette. And
So he's just gonna pull out another one,
yeah.
light it up, and then be like, "Now, no need to be threatening, woman. She's only trying to help." He's just gonna.
The best way she can help us is to allow us to get back to our business, to our jobs, to performing the tasks which are required of us. Not sitting here talking about our feelings about someone who is gone. She is gone, and nothing will bring her back. Talking about her will not make any of us feel any better.
I feel quite a bit worse, actually, since we got here.
Precisely.
And it smells funny in this room as well.
It smells
I
like
turn my
urine.
phone off, and I turn to Einar. Einar, has something changed for you in the last day?
She points at Dante. She's like, yeah.
You're acting very differently.
Things have become clearer. Complications have been removed. I feel much better.
I see.
Are you sober today?
Save for that ridiculous wine we drank last night, I've been sober for weeks.
That's good.
Didn't you shoot
Save money that way, huh?
Didn't you shoot up a bunch of drugs when you were on the roof killing the snipers?
No. I was trying to shoot him full of sedatives.
Oh, that's right.
No. Actually, Einar
Those
is
were
not...
anti-personnel drugs.
Einar hasn't used any drugs since his encounter with Zephyr in the apartment.
Yeah, encounter.
Careless Whisper starts playing.
What's protection?
It doesn't matter. Psychologist, whatever your name is. Sign the paperwork. We're leaving now.
Right away.
I get up and start leaving the room. Waiting for... I don't wait for everyone else to follow me. I'm expecting that they are definitely following me.
Yeah, definitely right behind him. Second in place, second in command.
I'll just mail it to you then. Okay.
Barash is, like, as he leaves, he's just going to take the pack and just kind of, like, drop it on her lap as he walks out.
That's not even
Pull
my
another one
brand.
out of the jacket.
Yeah.
I start walking us toward, like, the highest security, like, underground bunker part where the manufacturing labs are.
Yeah, that's where, like, R&D and, like, you know, the actual, like...
Actually, where Gorilla is probably is highly secure as well.
Yep, most likely.
As we arrive on the level, I push Barash out of the elevator, and I'm like, Barash, I was on the phone with the president of the Mafia. There's a very high price on your entire body right now. But particularly, the price on your testicle currently exceeds the bounty on Einar. You're going to remain down here until we deal with the Mafia.
Like down here in the basement?
Yes, I expect it might take several months to years.
I understand.
Down here, Barash. Goodbye. Can I start hitting the door close button?
It takes a long time.
I mean, sir, is anyone else down here in the basement?
So basically...
Well, no, there's just gonna be that, like, long pause where he's just standing there.
Yeah, so the doors are
skinny, lanky
slowly
Russian dude.
closing. They're just like...
Well, and, like, the last thing is they slowly close, and there's just, like smoke that comes
I'll
in.
come visit. Maybe.
Well, no, and he says, he will say to Einar, if you need talk, Einar, come visit me.
I'll just nod. Or Einar will nod.
The door slowly closes on his face, and then, you know, the elevator starts to go up.
If you're going to visit him, you both have to do it together. We don't go anywhere alone.
Obviously.
I mean, especially in the basement. It's fucking creepy down there.
That's ridiculous.
I mean,
We
now
had
that
all the-
Barash lives there, it's especially creepy.
No, we had all the ghosts busted 2 years ago.
Oh, that's good news. I hate ghosts. Terrifying.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Wow. I'm surprised you guys remember a movie that's now almost 50 years old. Actually, it would be 50 years old in 2020.
It came out in '84.
Yeah, it'd almost be 50 years old. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not how
30.
math works.
No, that's like
30.
30 years old.
Jesus Christ, guys.
No, that's close to 40. It's like 35.
40?
Yeah. 36. We did it. We got there. High five. It's 2 a.m. Leave me alone.
Over here, it works for me.
No.
I don't know what it is over there. Oh, you got to do it with Dante, and it's got to be away from your microphone. That's how it works.
Anyways, so yeah, as you leave the elevator, I feel like that's a good spot to leave this episode. Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
Phase Barash out. The much reduced and much more somber crew going about their business. I like it.
So let's do a last check-in with Barash real quickly. Like you walk into your R&D department, you know, and
Takes his pants off, starts sliding everywhere in his socks.
Well, no, like, so is this like literal like basement level of the R&D? Like
Yeah.
nobody's down here.
Yes.
so maybe
Alright, then
maybe
he's-
Go Gorilla like sort of stands up and he just sort of walks over to the edge of his cage and sits down again as you come in.
How are you doing, Gorilla? Zephyr is business. Yes, I understand. Looks like I'll be down here for a while. Time to do renovations. Would you like to help me? And then Q, like, he just walks over to, like, I guess he gets like one of those welding masks, throws it on, pulls out a blowtorch, and he starts to revamp the entirety of this giant an ass basement to be his laboratory.
Okay. All right. So let's move on to shoutouts. First things first, we're gonna go out of order here. I'm gonna talk about Forever Young Gamer Siren, who will be leaving us this episode for greener pastures and for blacker burgers.
Blacker burgers, yeah. If you guys are interested, go ahead and follow me on twitch.tv/gamersiren. I have to leave because I'm moving about 13 hours away to Japan. I don't know if I'll have internet connection for when I move there, so looking at 1 to 2 months. As soon as that gets up, I will be doing my own streaming, which I hope you guys will join me if you have time. And who knows, maybe I can get with somebody that's closer to the time frame, or I can fit my time around a game that starts.
Yeah.
So maybe I might be back.
So where are you moving to exactly?
It's called Oda in Shimane Prefecture. It's about 2 hours north of Hiroshima. I'm right on the coast, and it's beautiful.
Awesome. And you're going over there because you're like what?
Teaching English. I have 2 high schools.
2 high schools. How does that work? You just off and on?
They have different classes. So high school over there is broken up into like first year, second year, third year. I have like 3 first year classes, like 2 second year classes, and 1 third year class. And I teach at one school Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I teach at the other school on Tuesday and Thursday. And then I do an after school thing on Wednesday where we have a club.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really awesome. And then, like, depending on how... I'm an assistant language teacher is what they call me, an alt. So I might have to, like, actually carry the class, or I might only be called in for things like grading tests or doing, like conversation tests, or just, like, hanging out with the kids and speaking English with them.
I was gonna make like a cue of the game joke, because you called it alt, but you know that's a terrible joke. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be really cool. I'm really, really excited for it. And like the program that I'm going with, you can re-up every year for 5 years. Depending on if the school district really, really likes me, they can keep signing me up, which I hope they do. I really want to go for the whole 5 years. And then I'm going to transfer from that city to Kyoto. There's a private school there where me and my friend have already talked with the owner of that school, and it looks like I'll try to get over there too. So.
Okay. Well, Zephyr was a great character. It was sad to see you and her both leave the ranks of Night City. But fear not. If you do come back, there will always be a space for you here. So.
Thank you.
No
I look
worries.
forward to it.
Speaking about, let's move over to Chipping It next, because you also are retiring a character tonight. Barash is
more
being...
sidelining him.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's going to be basically an NPC now. It's more than a character you can pick up again, but...
Yeah. I mean, I'd be glad to voice him and actually roll stuff. Because, I mean, all he really does is craft. But that's the reason for me going for a more active character instead of a character who's built around crafting stuff in a game where we haven't even played 4 weeks. We haven't even gotten to the month. We haven't got paid yet, guys.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking that a cop would bring a good kind of unity to the game in a sort of fashion, but...
Yeah. And, so tell the people about where they can find you.
You can find me on the internet, twitch.tv/chippinit, and Twitter @chippinit. I don't really do much, but if you message me, I'll tweet back.
All right.
I like keeping up with all my fans and whatnot. Actually, Zephyr, pictures. I want a lot of pictures of Japan.
Yeah, of course. All the pictures, all the time. Oh, wait, yeah. So Twitter. You guys can find me on Twitter. It's in my profile, so it's Tenshio Okada, one word.
No one knows how to spell that.
I'll write it in the chat.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, let's talk to AP Gaming Real, aka Dante Fierro. Tell us about you, mate.
My name is AP Gaming Real. I'm done.
Okay. I mean, I saw that you had like a, like you mentioned something about buying cameras for AP cooking meal. Is that the thing that's happening?
Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to do that, but I'm not doing cooking meal streams until. Can't you let me have my somber ending here,
No.
where I just like one word it out?
I will help you pay for those cameras. That's
I'm
how
saying
excited
more
I am.
words than I need to.
He
Okay?
just wants to be sad.
I want to pretend that I'm sad.
Yeah.
Role
Well,
playing.
I want AP cooking meal.
Yeah, me too. And you can get a little jingle made by Zircon 5.
What are you doing, Chip?
I don't know, man.
All right, let's move on. Typical. Let's talk about you, mate.
I mean, typical GM, run a lot of games, do a lot of stuff online. It's the same name everywhere, but that's not really what we're here for. It's been a great game, great experience with Gamer Siren, the character Zephyr. Unfortunately, she met her match in Einar's father, and
And the plot.
it's not going to be the same. I know that we got Fuzzy Freaks coming in next week, right?
Yes, Fuzzy will be coming in.
We're going to have a new, hopefully, voice of reason in the group.
We only need
Probably not.
All we have to do is just do exactly what Dante says all the time.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the character of Einar having this development. I had mentioned in the Twitch chat that I may end up writing like a journal entry because it was a very rich scene as far as like what could have been said with this therapist. But I feel like Einar is not in a place to be able to talk about it, and so rather than deal with his emotions like many people do, it's actually pretty stereotypical of how people deal with a lot of emotions in the military. Is instead of feeling things, we just get angry at people, and then we say mean things to them.
Yeah.
So, kind of channeled that particular expression. But
Actually, that might be a good thing for Barash in this abandoned lab. If you ever want to visit him, we could.
I do. I mean, like, I feel like of all the people in the group, he has a close to a friendship with Band. He admires and respects Barash. So,
Well, in my thinking, they're probably going to be on the same wavelength.
knowing what happened to your wife, or at least what we imagine happened to your wife.
Yeah. So for Barash, he's mentally broken, kind of to the point that he doesn't feel. So he probably would give Einar some of the best chat because he understands what you're going through.
So that's it for me. It was a great session. I really appreciate all the effort that Dave, as the storyteller, and the rest of the crew did tonight. And best wishes to Gamer Siren from Japan.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you, man.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
And
Thanks, guys.
Last but not least, we have Mr. Zircon 5, aka Virgil Levenger.
Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Sending off one wonderful, amazing cast member, Gamer Siren. Thanks so much. It was great to play with you once again. And signing off Barash, the PC as well. So big changes coming up for next episode. Exciting stuff. If you want to catch any more stuff of mine, twitch.tv/Zircon5 or at Virgil Levenger on the Twitter. Thanks for running the game, Dave.
No worries, happy to. And if you haven't already, consider hitting that follow button. I don't think there's much of you that haven't, but I appreciate all the follows we got today. You're all the best. So next week we will have Night City again. So it's not like it's an end of a season and we're taking a break. We're getting straight into season 2. I'm considering this season 2 straight after this. So hopefully I'll have a new background for that and by then, but we'll see. Maybe not. You can check out all the archives over on the YouTube channel, or you can go over to the podcast on the SoundCloud. Thursday we'll have the 3rd episode of Fulcrum going up, and we just finished doing the very first faction turn for the upcoming game Iron Saddle, which will be going live sometime, not this week, but next week, I believe. So that's a Stars Without Number game set in a pulpy western setting with more aliens than humans. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be so good. We rolled up the aliens for that. I'm probably going to put out that faction turn maybe Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if I should put it out until the first episode airs. We'll see though. You can find that all on the YouTube and stuff. So, and that's pretty much it, guys. Bye bye to Gamer Siren, and bye bye to everyone else. We'll see you later.
Bye.
And remember, if your father comes at you with a shotgun, perhaps I don't know where I'm going with this one, but perhaps you should
Duck.
duck.
Pull out.
Bye, Alicia.
Bye, Alicia.